And I need to shake that off. I need to shake that off. That's a terrible way to start this.
Please. I was like, oh my word.
Put the counter, put the counter back to zero.
Yeah. So, yes, please.
Yay! Hello, hello. How's it going? Welcome to the House of Sewing. My name is William, and it is another beautiful day, another sunshiny, hot day here in the House of Sewing. How are you today?
The sun hasn't shined yet this week.
How's it going? How's it going, Andrea? Hello, Candace. Hello, hello.
Hi, Candace. Hi, Andrea. Yeah. I'm glad the sun's shining over there.
Oh, it's hot. You know, it's a perfect day to wax my wiener mobile. Perfect day to be out there with my beater on.
Wax off. Yeah. I can see you just leaning over it.
No, I put on the most confusing song. I'll put on Janet Jackson Rhythm Nation and do the dance while I'm waxing the wiener. How's it going, Christy? Hello, hello.
Good times.
Oh, that reminds me of something that I'll bring up later. Hopefully I remember. You know, it is hot and people are dressing way less here.
Welcome
way less.
to the heat.
Well, I mean, like borderline. Are those clothes? Are you wearing clothes?
Oh, they're wearing clothes. Just enough to cover everything that they, so they don't get in trouble.
Don't get me wrong.
Today.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not anti,
Oh, I never thought you would be. If you could see stuff, you're going to see it.
Oh, so how are you, 20 McTwin from the Twin Planets, playing first base for the Minnesota Twins?
Oh, I'm doing great. Hold on, I gotta put my tear on. I'm doing great. Doing great.
1 minute in the stream, we're already talking about the wiener movie.
I know. Well, you put it on your thumbnail. Come on, William.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the heat is gonna get to me this evening. I can tell.
Everything's going great. Been very productive today. I have been. My house is clean. I've cooked some dinners to put in for like tomorrow and like the rest of the week. And then I did some videos today, some shorts. Yeah.
So. Can I just tell you, your quilted dress is amazing.
Thank you. We'll look at it later. We'll wait for more people to get on. I still have it on.
I do that. That is a test. If you like something and you're still wearing it, you love it.
Oh, I know. Oh, I love this. I love the fit. This is like, you have no idea. I love to wear dresses. It's just me. That and shorts. I do not like to be in pants.
So. Great to see you, Mona. Hello, hello.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll do my little fashion show in a sec, whenever, but not yet. Not
yet. Yay. Hello, everybody. I'm just turning everything on.
You guys think, and thank you for all the kind words with everything. You guys are just amazing. Candace, I saw your comment before we popped on. So, yes.
Did you make that with your serger?
I did. There's a few serger hems in there, seams. And then I used my domestic for the rest. Yeah.
You've already graduated from serger school.
No, I can't do one-handed and go from out here and go. I can't do that. So
that's how you'll learn. You'll learn. You know why? I learned to drive on old cars that had steering wheels this big. So when I do that, that's me backing. That's me backing up. My pops had a Lincoln Continental with a literal diamond in the back. Like those huge cars. I'm not kidding you. With my length, I was driving like this. With my arms. Those steering wheels were huge.
Oh, I bet they were.
Oh, I miss those cars. Hello, Green Hand.
Oh, hi, Green Hand. How are you doing? Lots of hugs. Yes.
I miss those land yachts. I was going to say, don't forget the tiara, but I see you already have it on.
Yes. Well, anytime he says Twinnie McTwin from the Twin Planets, I have to put it on because it's my title.
Give me a quick second. I think the Amazon people came. I could be
Oh,
wrong.
cool. Did they send me anything good?
Rumble at the front door.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, got to put the tiara on when he goes into full title. Full title. It feels like it should be royalty with a title like that. I'm surprised that's as long as it is. But yes, hi Terry. Hey Katie, how are you doing? Welcome in. It's gonna be a great night. If it's anything like the end of last night, we were all crazy and rolling. So I'm sure we'll be there again this tonight. So welcome back. You didn't shave
last night.
Shave your face, did you? Are you letting it grow?
Yeah, I'm letting it grow. It's white. That's why you can't tell that it's growing, is because it's white.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Thank you for the check.
It is. It's no longer salt and pepper. It's just salty.
Yeah,
The black hairs are only. What's that?
I said when we get older, we get more salty. I understand. Yeah, I'm pretty salty, like right here.
As somebody who was raised around senior citizens, I will 100% agree with that. There is a get off my lawn age, I think.
It's like all of a sudden we switch.
It happens at different times, though. My grandmother was with it. She was there. She was doing her own thing, and then she hit 95, and something happened.
95.
I know someone that went senile in their 70s. So you never know.
My grandparents were both like late 70s, early 80s when they just went out. We were back at toddler stage. They told me the same story 10 times. It was great. Loved it though. I adored them.
I have to do this tomorrow. I have to hang up grapevines, and I am not looking forward to it. So now we're pulling weeds. How the heck did they grow feet? There's a water source somewhere. There is a water source. Great to see you, Katie.
Well, as soon as it stops raining, I can go outside and do that stuff too.
That's crazy to me. Like, we have clouds, but there's also a fire in San Diego. So I don't know if these are clouds or if it's just the smoke from San Diego.
Yeah. Hopefully just clouds. We don't need smoke over there.
I just assume that there's something crazy going on and I hunker down. Especially this time of year. So I've been washing everything. And there are certain things where I am like, I didn't know this was connected. I grabbed this as one piece.
Yeah.
I've also, gosh, it is so hot in here. I've also cut out pieces for a flannel jacket because I'm a glutton for punishment.
Yes.
Yay, Judy. Hello. Great to see you.
Hi,
Great
Judy.
to see you.
Out of the buffalo plaid?
Yes.
It's gonna look amazing on you.
It's sitting on my couch right now. I just have to go I have to clear the section. This time of year, I regret putting my sewing room in my garage. Because it gets hot. I have to like air out the room before I come in here because it's so hot.
Yeah, this is my first summer with you ever. So I will cheer you on as much as I can. I will.
We had weeks of afternoon rainstorms and the weeds are happy. Absolutely. When it has a rain source, they have a water source, they go crazy. We had rain for the past 5 days. Glad someone else is getting it now.
Yeah. Since Monday, it's been raining in North Carolina. Monday.
We've had crazy weather here this year too.
Yeah.
I guess I should surge.
Oh, that looks better. Oh, you're leaving your serger out?
Well, I'm going to completely disregard the fact that I'm in the middle of one project and I'm going to start another one.
Oh, I thought you were done with the lemon.
Well, I need to add a collar and I'm thinking about lining it. I made a mistake on it. And unless I showed you, I guess you won't notice. But if Ollie was here, Ollie would notice the mistake I made.
Right now? Just where it is?
I'll show you. I'll show it to you. I made a mistake. You know why? Because I was all like, yesterday when I came home from Vegas, I was like, I have to finish this coat. I have to finish this coat.
Hi, Intrackable. How are you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
My North Carolinian. Yes.
Oh.
I got to get to know you a little bit more, Untrackable. Because I'm the CIA.
Because you are the tracker. You're the tracker, is what you
I
are.
know where everyone is.
Are
He's
you gonna?
untrackable or she's untrackable. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy.
And also you're a good cop. Because I'm like,
Yeah.
where's the trigger? I'm like Batman.
Oh no. Okay. All right. I'm looking. Can I see it from right here?
Yeah. See, if you don't see it, do you see it?
Oh, I don't see it.
Okay, well, that's good if you don't. Hey, Cynthia, hello.
I mean, they're not upside down.
And just remember, when life gives you lemons, make a coat.
Make a coat. Well, then don't tell me that there's a mistake. So I don't know.
You haven't noticed it, huh?
Nope.
Hold on, let me. You haven't noticed my mistake.
No, I haven't.
Is it which side? Oh yeah, it's on this side. See how the coat's moving with the arm? I painted in way too much. Look at that.
Okay. Yeah.
And so it has kind of a. I was thinking about doing all kinds of things, but after putting it on, it still fits well.
Yeah. Okay. I can see how it just moves with it. I would never have known right off the bat because you can't really tell.
Mona has the eye. Mona saw. Great to see you, Cynthia. Hello.
In North Carolina, wait 5 minutes.
They said that in Oregon. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. It'll change.
Yeah, that's true.
Yay, Terry.
That's what it's like in North Carolina. That's right. Well, I know that Untrackable is in the Piedmont, and that Untrackable is a Canes fan because I remember that from the other day. So I'm just seeing like how much I have in common with Mr. or Mrs. Are you a girl or a boy? A man or woman? Sorry, I should say a man or woman. Untrackable. That's what I need to know next. Thank you.
So it's because when I was sewing it, I've made a million arms, and I have no idea why I made a mistake.
Was it really late in the evening when you were serging?
I'm gonna blame my sinus infection and just the absorptive amount of over-the-counter drugs that I'm on. But like it's been a long time since I've made. Now I see it. It's been a long time since I've made such a mistake like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a married dude. Awesome. You know what? Like I'm a hardcore Kings fan. So as far as hockey goes, there's always next year. I like that. Do you know what's really funny? A while ago, out of the same material that I made the duster out of, I made the same material that I'm making the jacket out of. I made a duster out of, so I should cut the sleeves off of this thing and just call it a victory. I like that idea, Mona.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, welcome.
Congratulations for being married.
Yay. Hey, Dre. Hello. Great to see you. Awesome.
Dre 43. Did he have 143 on there before? I can't remember that.
That's the old pager code for I love you.
Oh, how sweet. I didn't know that. I never had pagers.
Sinus meds make me fuzzy brain. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, welcome in, Dre.
I feel like I should go back to Vegas because the heat like cured me. And then I come here, it's 10 degrees cooler, and I'm not feeling it. I was standing in my backyard on the fountain, like, do your thing, son, because I need you right now.
And didn't quite uncrack.
Thank you. I was thinking about wrapping this in denim, But then I might just make a denim collar, or I might make a lemon collar. I don't know.
No, go different.
You have to fix it or upcycle it because the fabric is. Make it a beach bag or a duffel. I do have some rediscovered zippers that I found in the beautiful state of Nevada.
That'd be amazing. No, denim. I like the denim.
I was thinking about leaving it as is
Yeah.
because when I shoot my shorts, I'm like over here, so you can't even see if it's pinned or not when I'm moving around and I'm on my skates.
No. Oh yes, when you're on your skates. And, I didn't do my thing for my short today. Because they all comment on, oh, you're outside now. Oh, you're doing this. Why aren't you on skates now? I was like, oh, no skates. No.
I told you I have those skates that go on your shoes. They're the most dangerous piece of equipment in this room, but you can have them. They're the most dangerous thing in this room.
Would you like to see me break an arm? That would probably make your day. Oh, where's Jess? Oh, she's at the hospital. I think she broke an arm.
I really like Mona's idea.
Yeah.
Is it Mr. Rogers? It's Mr. Rogers code 143.
Interesting.
Awesome.
Well, we were talking about Mr. Rogers the other day too. That's a good connection. Won't you be my neighbor?
You could do reversible with lemons and denim. That's what started all of this a while ago. I made a coat and I used this as the lining. And while I was surging, everybody was like, dude, I love that lemon material. Yeah. I love that lemon material.
It looks really good on you. The brightness. It does.
It's because I only wear black. So it's shocking when you see me in anything that's not black. No sleeves. I'd wear that to the beach as a cover up, especially this time of year. This is the time of year. Mona, you're making me want to cut the sleeves off of this thing.
Oh.
But when I cut the sleeves off, I'm not kidding you. I go like this much because I like that look. Like I literally go like a finger wide and just cut.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, I like that idea, Mona. Sleeveless. You did a wonderful job with the sleeves. You really did. But we're just now thinking maybe
chop them off.
Chop them.
Those skates were awful. Those, I'm telling you, those skates are the most dangerous thing in this. I tried them and I'm like, oh man, I've been skating most of my life, and I started ice skating, and those skates will put you in the hospital.
I only rollerblade.
What's that?
Rollerblading is so much easier, I think, personally.
So. Because I learned ice skating first. For me, I'm a natural at rollerblading. That's why I do my ice skater move when I'm rollerblading.
You know, I'm waiting for you to like do a triple axel or something one day.
And I'm gonna this is the off season. One of the reasons I don't go in the gym is because I only moonlight I'm a responsible adult, so I can't just go in there all the time because it's a functioning business that I'm a part of. So it's the slow season, so I'm gonna hang out in the gym again. I'll try a triple axel in there, but I'm literally gonna need the medic standing by when I try that one.
Okay, just do one, just one, and then work your way maybe to a double.
Oh my gosh, I had a coworker that went rollerblading for the first time and fell and broke both arm. Skates are dangerous. They are.
Oh.
Fix the sleeve. I'm thinking about fixing the sleeve too, because let me get the seam ripper out and see what I can do.
Yeah.
1 letter of love, 4 letters U. 3. You know, I swear that's probably where the pager code came from.
1, 4, 3. Got it.
That literally meant I love you in the old pager code, and I am showing my age. I don't wear anything with wheels. I have enough trouble walking. Do you know what I wanted? And I still want them. Hey, Pam. Hello.
Hi, Pam.
Yay, great to see you. Turn sleeves into matching hat. I like that idea as well. I
Mm.
can be an a-hole, so when I wear vibrant, people. Oh, so when I wear vibrant, people get confused.
Mm.
I'm the same way. Do a triple axel. I literally will need medics standing by. I'll do it. I know the move. I know how to. But if I land wrong on my ankle, I won't be walking for the rest of the year.
All right, then just spin.
My
Just spin in a
skating.
circle.
Okay, time my daughter went roller skating and fell and broke her arm. Wow. Last time. That's crazy.
Mm.
Great to see you, Pam. Great to see you. You can fix that. Don't give up. I know. That's why I put it up there, and I have a whole other project I started. Because I'm like, oh, I give up.
See, well, Phoenix and I were talking about that earlier today, how we're right there at the finish line and we never finish the project. And we just go on to the next one. Because she talks about that with her some of her makes. Like there's just be a couple more things that she needs to get left to get put on. And then she just starts the next project and it might never get on. Whatever that may be.
Hey, Nancy. Hello, hello.
Nancy.
Great to see you, Andrea. Hello, hello. Great to see you. Great to see you.
Hi, girl. How you doing?
I'm still singing the Oscar Mayer Wiener song. Great to see everybody.
We're gonna have red cheeks again tonight.
So you're not a roller skater, huh?
I'm a rollerblader, not a skater.
I'm a roller. See, now when you said I'm a rollerblader, we now need outfits like Zoolander. I'm a rollerblader. I played hockey as a kid. I've rollerbladed most of my life. When I was younger, like people did not like people who rode, like, the skaters didn't like rollerbladers.
You're putting a lot of outfits on me, like that I'm gonna have to make or buy or something. This is like the fourth one today.
We got to keep track. It's wardrobe change for the world tour,
I didn't get the memo that this was going to be that complicated. Yeah.
I'm complicated. I never once said I was easy. I never once said I wasn't complex.
I appreciate you. Thank you. Always be honest with me. That's all I ask.
Hey, Skits. Hello, hello.
Skits.
I love skating. Well, you should show how you do your lining. How do you attach them? I will, because I've developed so many different ways over the years. Like with my serger, I always add, well, I don't measure it, but I add more material because the serger will pull in certain ways. So you always want to have more material as far as lining goes.
No, the Care Bear is not new. When did I get the Care Bear? Like, what was it, a couple months ago? But usually I'm like right here. So you don't see it, but it's always in the shot.
Hey, great to see you, Nancy. You know what? It's because you are a Care Bear.
I know.
I'm still trying to behave, and then I saw the image for the live and lost it. I will own an Oscar Mayer Wiener vehicle.
I can't wait to see it.
I will. And everybody thinks I'm kidding. First, I'm going to Skit's house. Then I'm going to come down south. I'm going to go on the You Thought I Was Playing tour.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show up at everybody's job, have cookouts.
How many changes of clothes do I need for this?
Well, it depends. It's all weather.
Because you're going to have uniforms.
I fell and broke my tailbone about 10 years ago, so I won't do. You know what? I am now discovering all these people who have fallen skating.
I've never.
I did a lot of falling when I first learned how to do ice skating. That was painful. Halfway through building the Valentine's quilt, slowly working my way through quilt tops. Next is the Christmas quilt. Oh. I should start shopping for Christmas now, huh? I usually do it around the end of summer.
Okay. Well, it all depends. So if you see things that are on sale that you're going to get Isaiah or your mom, then yeah.
Sometimes I start stuff and do it on a live so that it just sits there. Yup, deciding if I'm going to finish it or not. That's what's happening with this lemon coat because I have everything lined and cut out and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
I have praised hubby. I have praised hubby who was on a ventilator a week ago Friday. He was sent home on 4 liters of oxygen this evening. Oh, I hope he's better. I am so glad that he's getting better. Under breaking the tailbone is no joke.
No.
I've actually seen people I've seen someone fall off a skateboard and break their tailbone. I've seen 2 different human beings get on quads
Yeah.
and go up and come down and break their tailbone. 2
No.
different not the same trip. Not the same trip. And they're and unless you own a Raptor, they're illegal in the state of California.
Mm.
Because we have California quads, what we call them. They're like compliant with our state laws. Because all those other ones are not. But I've seen quite a few people break their tailbone. That is great news. Still bugs me if it's still too long, especially on a hard surface.
Yeah. I can understand that.
I swear it's between Weenie Fest for I swear it's been Weenie Fest for weeks.
Well, it's coming to a head right now. Just with
How I
him.
roll. That's how I roll.
Yeah. Started with the t-shirt. If I didn't get the t-shirt, I don't think we would have gone as full weenie mobile as we did yesterday. That was good though.
I'm gonna have to. It is too early. I'm gonna have to go get a refreshment in a minute. Because hey, Chrissy, what's that?
Did you go to the store today?
No, I took the day off because I went to Vegas. I went to the bins and bought the whole bins. I took all the bins and just dumped them in a cart and was like, "I'll take all of this home with me."
Well, I was going to ask you, when you go to the store, make sure go to the Matchbox section and see if they have any weenie cars.
I will. Tomorrow, I'm going to go out and do a couple of the things. Hey, Sheila. Hello.
We're going to
do a couple of things today. I took the day off. I will tell you, though, I went to Walmart today. I'm going to start wearing disguises when I go to Walmart. I need to go back to the one with Wetzel pretzels. There's an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile Hot Wheels car on eBay still in the box for $7.99.
Bring it on. I can.
Tailbone is the worst. It's the worst. And they really can't do anything, right? That you're sitting on a halo. Hey, Ron, great to see you.
Hi, Ron.
Great to see you. Welcome, everybody.
No, there's no
donut. You just get a donut, right?
You could get a donut, or it's just you don't sit. Yeah.
Hey, Sheila, great to see you. Great to see you. Yeah, you're. So, needless to say, I kind of still want. I don't own a quad. I won't go down the slide with my kids. It hurts so bad.
Like, roll up into the weenie, and like it hides it, you know.
Oh, I told you the weenie's gonna have a thing. I'm gonna come back on the motorcycle.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like the gate comes down.
Instead of bad to the bone, it's gonna say bad to the bun. I'm gonna come bad to the bun. And we are starting early tonight.
You picking and grinning.
We are picking and grinning like the Carter family. I've dislocated my tailbone sliding out of a work chair, and the roller went into my crack. See, I have nightmares about stuff like that. I've seen people fall off of horses, and I'm like, oh, because if you fall on your side, you may never walk again. That does sound awful. Oh, that's the worst.
Wow.
Yikes.
Ouch. See, this is why I've never ridden a horse. I don't want to
There's
get on
nothing
there.
they can do, and they can set it or put a cast or a brace on it. Standing up and sitting down was the worst pain. I cried for 2 weeks every time I had to move. Oh
Mm-mm.
no, it's too early for me.
Absolutely.
I've been washing everything. I'm not kidding you. When I go thrifting, I wash everything. But when I go to the bins, I wash everything twice.
Just in case.
I want these shorts that I'm wearing. I
You
want,
put them on?
and I know. Get ready. I know that
You
it's
didn't
so
show
hot.
me.
It's so hot. I'm showing leg. That's
Hey, how you
pale
doing?
though. No, my legs are pale. It's literally a completely different color than my. But it's so hot. I can't wear socks.
Yeah, how
Not
does
like
it
not
feel?
my long, not my the socks I wear go over my knee,
Mhm.
and I'm odd body, so those socks are like this long.
So how do your dickies feel?
Amazing, amazing. I had a pair of shorts like this at Alexa. Thank you.
Mm.
I had a pair. Just doing my job. You gonna say?
You're welcome, William. You're so amazing. Blah 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 blah.
I don't know if I don't know if I need affirmations from a robot.
You never know.
I don't know how I feel about that. I truly don't know how I feel about that. Do you know I've had that Alexa in this room for 6 years,
Really?
if not longer.
Mm.
I don't know what I would do if I couldn't turn around and be like, "Hey, word, what's the score of the LA Kings game?" Or "Hey, word," like I just got so used to asking it the most lazy questions on when I could literally just look at my phone, you know.
Well, as long as your son's not doing homework with her, it's okay.
Oh, I'm craving a chili cheese dog in a crowd. Cheese dog with fries. Oh, Mona. That's how I eat.
Mm.
Our former councilman here was thrown from a horse 4 months ago. He was paralyzed and he has the same as Christopher Reeves. Yikes.
Wow.
Thigh high socks. Yes, I ordered them from Amazon. I was like the longest black socks you could find. And I am odd bodied and they go over my knee. And I ordered another pair recently. And fun fact, I went looking. My son's gone for a little bit. When he packed, he took every pair.
I'm not even gonna say it. Nope.
Every pair.
Nope.
I
You
looked.
just bought socks.
They're all gone. Not the
There's
white
no
ones.
way.
No, not the white ones, but he took the black ones I just bought. No,
There's
because I have hundreds of pairs of white socks.
Okay.
Hundreds. And like, no, I got tired of losing them, so I went crazy. I was like, I'll show you life. I will show you life. So I have, you need white socks? I'll give you white socks in the package.
Yes.
That's a long time to be pregnant. Absolutely, that's absolutely terrible. No, I have sock issues because they disappear. And so I'm constantly like, where's the sock man here? I'm like counting socks when I'm doing the whites.
Mm-hmm.
There was only 346 here. There was 350 last time.
Oh.
I've had the munchies all day. You would think I smoked one the way I'm eating. Oh, that reminds me of my greasy spoon. They're so nice to me when I float in there. They're like, "Hi, Mr. Sewing, your usual." And I'm like, "Yes, please."
Make it a double.
I have chips and dip come over. Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say that. You're going to have a party. We're all going to show up.
Mm-hmm.
I have my party shorts on. I need a suit this color.
I think that'd be amazing.
And then you wear the orange one, like in Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. Oh, can it be a skirt instead of no, because we have to ride on a motorcycle, right?
Well, whatever. I just want to walk around and take crazy pictures.
Okay, so I'll have a skirt then. Mine will be a skirt.
Growing up, if we went to the doc with an injury, he would ask us, "What horse was it this time?"
Oh my word.
Absolutely. Odd body.
She is back on the Reddit train. Be like,
I
you're gonna
love
look
that.
complex.
I need all of these names. I need every single one of these Reddit names, even though I don't participate in Reddit. And I still went on to have 4 more kids after that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
That
Amazing.
is. Absolutely. I had a cousin that was told she was never gonna have children, and she had 4.
Mm.
Party shorts? Exactly. You know what it is? I never wear shorts. If I'm wearing shorts, I'm admitting that it's over 100 outside.
Are you wearing
It's
a
too
belt
warm.
with those?
I ordered pizza probably at the same time. I look at my phone. The pizza came to my house. I look at my phone, and Twin and McTwin was like, I ordered pizza. It's a pizza kind of day today.
Yeah.
Tube stocks are okay. So Ron,
They
I
are.
never let them go. I never let tube socks go.
Yeah, I've been wearing tube socks since, junior in high school. I know I did because I wore them during basketball. That was like the thing for our basketball games to wear tube socks.
I have a question though. I have a serious question.
Okay.
Why are jorts not popular?
Jorts not popular?
Jean shorts.
I know, yeah. Uh, mm,
That
it's
sounds
like
so good, Mona. I'm
it's
starving
like
now.
to me, it's like a more of an old man look.
What's
I don't know.
wrong? What is wrong with that?
Okay. Do you want the pleats in the front?
I'm willing to have a debate. No, we don't need pleats. Jorts are just jean shorts.
Okay, well, women wear jean shorts all the time, so it's just not a man thing. It's just for I guess it's just the female train kept it going, but guys are just more onto cargo pants now.
I don't want to wear cargo pants. I don't need a purse in my on my. I'm like, no, no, because that gives me too much temptation to pack my pockets. Then I have puffy pants.
Um,
A while
I
ago,
I seen
someone,
jean shorts at Walmart for men.
they don't sell them here.
Oh, they do
Someone that
here.
I absolutely love and adore came to me and was like, "Hey, man, they don't sell jean shorts anymore." I said, "I know, I know." So men of my age, still think it's acceptable to wear jean shorts.
Okay, so go get on Amazon and go buy yourself some jean shorts.
My niece has 9 children. She just became a grandma.
It's amazing.
I have a friend who she's 39 and she's a grandma. No, I'm so sorry. She's 49 and she's a grandma.
Mm.
I have 3 grandkids. Tube socks with the stripes at the top. Do you know those are popular? I see
Yep.
those everywhere, but they don't make them long. Like when I was a kid, tube socks were long. Like they come all the way up to your calf.
Oh, see, no, I mean, you want me to I have a pair of white ones with stripes and black one with stripes that I wear sometimes. I can go get them. 'em. I'll wear
Hey,
them.
hey, Becky. Hello, hello.
"Hey, Becky."
You know what it is? I guess on the West Coast, like, I don't know. And people wear plaid shorts here. That's not my thing.
Plaid shorts.
Literally plaid, like yellow plaid, black, green, like
I don't think I see that over
bring
here.
back jorts. Absolutely. Guys in Ohio wear jean shorts. See, I'm gonna
Yeah,
go to Ohio. I'm gonna go shopping in Ohio for some jean shorts. Cargo pants, a Kanga pants with all the pockets. Yes, it's too tempting to just jam my pockets full of stuff. Target's men's Target has men's jean shorts. My daughter just bought a pair.
Mhm.
The Target there's too much politics at the Target by my house.
So it must be a California thing. They just don't want you wearing jean shorts.
And I'm an avid shopper. Like if I physically go out and look for these things, they do
Mhm.
not sell jean shorts here. Why buy them when you could make them? I agree.
Absolutely.
I should just take one of my old pants that I can't fit anymore, like make the waist bigger and then just make them into shorts. I'll just take 2 pairs of pants and make them into shorts.
You don't need
I,
2 pairs of pants.
I like them better. Oh, denim spants.
Yeah.
Oh, we're cooking. We are cooking right now. Let's keep going. So should I make some denim spans?
Of course. You just got so excited over it. Of course.
If you only knew someone who could sew jeans.
I know.
Gee golly whiz, only if I knew somebody.
No. I know how to make a jean skirt. I don't know how to make a short.
Plaid cotton shorts are so like to me that's boxer print, but they're so popular here. They sell them in stores everywhere.
Mm.
My grandpa used to wear plaid shorts. Mine used to wear plaid jackets, but that's because my grandfather was obsessed with the Johnny Carson look.
Mm-hmm.
With the khaki dress, with the plaid jacket. Obsessed with that look. Yeah, I wear jeans as well.
All right. So should I tell everybody your size and they can just send them to you?
No, because they're gonna know I'm shaped like a pear. I'm shaped like I am truly shaped like a pear.
It's because he has cake. And because he has cake, he just needs a little larger size.
Because it's not up here, it's all back here.
All in the back.
I want jean shorts that they have fringe edges back. You know what I could do? Just get an old pair and cut them and wash them. And the edges will get frayed real quick. I used to do that. Oh man, I was obsessed with stonewashed jeans.
Mm-hmm.
And when they would get too pale, I just turn them into shorts. My first husband wore jeans, shorts, and pants. Nothing else but jeans was his wardrobe concerning shorts. I'm like that. That's all. That's like all I wear. Ohio sells more jean shorts for men than any other state, allegedly. I'm going. Are you going buying jean shorts? They're popular here as well. Maybe it is a California thing. People get dressed up here. Like you can still get turned down for restaurants here. Like they'll be like, no, we don't want you to come in here because you're wearing a t-shirt.
Wow.
They're popular here as well. What's wrong with them? With a black tee. I rocked jorts. But then one day I got really bored and I turned my jorts into a onesie. I made a video about it. You should go hunting through my
Oh, I seen it. I was like, ooh, I don't know if we'll do that.
And I pulled up in my truck. I pulled up in my truck trying to make it all tough.
Yeah, you did.
And I stepped out with my famous pose. That's all one piece, no belt.
No, I know. That's what I was like. You need a belt. You need something to break up that denim.
No, it's all one piece.
Oh.
Where is that?
That
was his size cake, man.
Ooh, you need
a mid-waist love. It's because I'm a skater, so I have a firm base.
So when you get your next patch, I need a name tag that says Cake Man.
That means something else. That means something else.
Oh,
you are gonna. I'm gonna need bodyguards if I walk around with a patch that says Cake Man. I'm gonna need bodyguards. The Midwest is not California. George,
we won't be in California forever.
I'm glad. No, and it's putting a smile on my face that jean shorts are still alive. Like in California, people of my age are hurting. Men my age are like, "Where's the jean shorts that we've been wearing them our whole life?"
We just need to ship you some. So just we'll help you.
There's still a whole lot of lowrider cars and trucks. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a thrift store that I go to. I swear it's the lowrider neighborhood. Because on a Saturday, you pull into this one shopping center. It's nothing but lowriders and lowrider motorcycles.
Do you know the size of your friend so we can ship him some too?
You know what? I'm gonna look for my onesie in a second because I don't even think it fits anymore.
Oh my!
Actually, no. I always bought the shorts. I always would buy my shorts at the size I am now. Now that I think about it, even when I was super skinny, because I like baggy shorts. Yeah,
really.
I would always buy them. So that's why when I hit the size that I'm now, I'm like, oh, it was a horror movie. But that was a year ago. I've had a year to accept it and do something about it, which I have done nothing.
No, you have. You
I know.
don't. You have. You're thinning down. Don't even play with me. I see it.
Well, also it's the time of year and I have a physical job.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm drinking like
No.
Gatorade with two hands, That reminds me, I'm gonna go get a drink in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Cake, man. We're talking about weenies again until later. No talk about eating cake or wieners until at least at 11 p.m. I know I need a sign.
Okay. Yes. Oh yeah, a sign that would be good.
What you didn't like? Be honest. You didn't like my man romper?
Oh, I mean, it was. It was okay. It was okay. I just felt like it needed some more color because it was just so monotone, like just one color. And I'm so used to wearing such vibrant colors.
Well, it's because I look like I work at the Gap in 1993, or I look like I work at the Cracker Barrel in 1995. Hey,
Well,
Joe. Hello. Great to see
hey,
you.
Joe. Welcome
Hey.
in. It's long time no see, girlfriend.
Great to see
Hey.
you. Welcome. I'm seriously, I'm about to go run in my closet and grab my onesie. I'm trying to think if it's close or not. I have no idea what cake man means.
Are you gonna put it on?
I have to find it. I think it's
You can.
all right, give me a second. I'm trying to think though. Because I have to let me get my flashlight.
Get a rope.
My middle bedroom. I have turned my middle bedroom into a closet. And for the past 6 years, I have sat around and sewn anything I can get my hands on. So there is Mount Clothesmore in there. I'm thinking about getting rid of the main rack. I have 3 giant clothing racks on the side. I'm thinking about getting rid of the main rack in the middle.
Where would you put all those clothes?
I'm going to fold everything. So what? All of this started during COVID. I was bored. I was sitting at home and I was on Twitter and I watched people argue for 3 days about they brought man rompers. They just made these things they called man rompers. And I watched people argue about it and getting all these fights. And I was like, you know what? I can make one of those. So I got really bored and I grabbed one of my old denim shirts and my jorts and I made a onesie.
I thought it was an amazing idea. I really am. I'm just not used to you seeing just one color. So that's probably what just got,
That is the kindest way of you saying you don't like it. It's okay.
No, I'm not. I don't not like it. I like the idea, but it might need some snaps.
You and your snap.
I think we should.
You were on a quest to put snaps on everything.
Just
you were seriously on a quest to.
Just one thing.
I'm just gonna take you to Thunder Down Under. They got snaps everything.
Will you sit there with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go. And I hope that cures you of what ails you.
Okay.
Because I'm sure they got snaps on every outfit that they have.
Do.
Great to see you, Linda. Hello.
Let me know when I need to fly in.
We hear some people prefer to eat cake and some like both. Oh, the old school saying you can't have your cake and eat it. Forgive me for asking, but what is the cake man? I am odd-bodied, Katie. I am extremely odd-bodied, and so
It started with Katie.
I know. My when my portions are strange. Hold on, let me edge out of the room this way. Excuse me.
He has a butt, Katie. This is what we're talking about. I'll say it out loud. He has.
I'm gonna go look for my onesie real quick.
And because I got you. And because he has a butt, he calls it cake. So he needs larger pants because he has cake in the back. So we're calling him Cake Man. That's what we're doing. So you guys just keep talking. Yeah, let's keep talking. It's good times. It's getting hot in here already. But when we were doing a video and he turned around and you said something about it. We were talking about his butt. So, and you were part of that conversation. So then the cake thing kept going. Yes, cake butt. Yeah, he has a cake butt. That's absolutely right. So yeah, he's in his middle bedroom right now, digging for this onesie. I should probably bring it on, but oh yeah, no. We never thought it was. We never took it that way, Katie, at all. We didn't take it that way. He has, but he does have a butt. Absolutely. So, but yeah, we didn't take it wrong or anything. It was good. Oh, anywho, lots going on today. So what you guys up to? I know that.
Oh man.
Did you find it?
Oh, I found it.
Yes.
Cake butt. We're all talking to you, Andrew. We're all talking.
No, he did see the dress. He saw the dress.
Oh, the dress is absolutely amazing. I loved it. You have beyond graduated from surgery school.
No. So you try on your romper and then I'll show my dress off because I still have it on. Yes, I know. There it is. Isn't it amazing?
It all started during COVID. Was me sitting around and just watching all these fashion blogs, just being bored. And I thought it was weird that people were arguing over something. And I'm like, you know what? I can make that because it's not that serious. It's just something that's fun and hilarious.
Mm-hmm. You should put a cowboy belt on it. You know, big old buckle. Break it up a little bit.
I have to did you see the dress? I have to find one. I have a bunch of cowboy buckles, but I cannot wear a fake one. Yeah. All the really large ones I wear are fake, and if it touches my skin in any way, shape, or form, I'm instantly allergic. I should be a tester for fake jewelry.
Mona said you left your camera on.
What?
It's almost as bad as when I told him what color boxers it was the other day.
And your guess was way too close. It kind of freaked me out.
I'm sorry.
You were cold reading me. That was crazy.
Well, that's what twins do. We channel each other.
All right, let me see. Woof. This is tight. Oh man, this almost shows a knee. Woof.
Oh my word.
I don't know if I can sit down in this. Oh, okay. I think I can.
Have you watched a quilter documentary on Netflix about the felons who make quilts for foster kids? Yeah, I did see that the other day. I was kind of disappointed that there was only. I thought it was going to be more than one show. Like I'm misunderstanding it, but it was only like that 1 hour TV program. So,
if anyone's wondering, the Los Angeles Dodgers are beating the New York Yankees 14-1.
No.
Last time I looked up, it was 10. And I look up now, it's 14.
How's Freddie doing tonight? That's the question. How's my husband doing?
Dude, right now they have the security guards on third base, the concession stand guys in center field. They're letting fans bat. Some kid came up. I'm like, oh God, I didn't even know you were on the team, bro. Yeah. All the third stringers are like, heck yeah, I get to play the Yankees.
Oh. I can't believe that they are just spanking them again, during the season. But then again, I think that quite a few Yankees left too after the World Series.
Yeah, they got really crazy contracts is what happened.
Look at you.
I can't believe this still fits. Well, kind of. I gotta. Hi, welcome to the Gap. Can I help you? I look like I work at the Gap. Let me put my shoes on. Nobody wants to see my feet, and I'll switch the angle.
Okay.
It's not that kind of show.
Oh, I know. People pay to see feet now.
That's weird. But I made this. Gosh, is it like 4 years now? 5?
I guess so. If you're talking about COVID times,
Yeah.
no,
Was
almost
like,
6 years, because it was 19. No, 21, 20, 20. It was 20. So yeah, 5 years.
when we were all just kind of hanging out in the house. Nope, not me.
I didn't know any of you guys existed. Oh, I'm so glad that we're friends now, y'all.
Oh, whoops. See, I don't need a belt. One piece. This is still hardcore. Look at my manly onesie. Let me move my chair.
He looks like an old man.
I do look. Get off my lawn. I do look like an old man.
Get off my lawn.
And I do. I have terrible.
No.
I have terrible eyesight, but great hearing. Well, you don't like the man onesie?
I'm not 100%. I'm not gonna like everything, and I totally understand this. And it just needs something else. It needs something with it.
I look like I'm about to go on a safari.
I'm so used to you wearing patches and color and all, and like you're just one tone right now. So I'm like, where's the rest of it? Like, I'm waiting for the rest of it.
I do. I exclusively do wear vests and patches. I made this when I got bored.
Did you button it all the way to the top?
This is my yes. I can button it all the way to. This is
That's
my
important.
answer. And it's shorts with a long sleeve shirt because I just got bored and started sewing things together.
Oh, you need to cut off the sleeves. There you go. That would do it.
Trying to modify my onesie, huh?
Show your muscles.
It can't be a gun show every day.
I've only seen the gun show once this year.
It's because the heat is deceptive. It snuck up. The heat snuck up on.
Yeah.
I like. It looks like a 2-piece though. See, that's the whole point. I made, even though it looks like 2 pieces, it literally is 1 piece.
Yeah.
Maybe you need it.
So did you serge the inside, or you just put the sewing machine, like a couple stitches with the sewing machine?
Man, I got my pins. I pinned together. I got my sewing machine and went da, 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 da.
Okay, Gamble. I saw one of those Gambles and I thought of you. I was like, oh, this is what William needs.
Looks like it should be. Should be orange. I'll wear this in my orange.
Oh.
With my orange. It needs a neighborhood watch vest and a flashlight. They did that when I was a kid. We had neighborhood watch. But it was just all the dudes would come together and walk around the neighborhood and drink.
Yeah.
Redneck slushy time. Absolutely.
Oh,
Candace, you're killing me. You look like Chad getting ready to go on a date with Buffy.
that's funny. That's a good one, Mona.
How'd you get that on? Very carefully. Very like this. I don't know how I'm going to take it off either.
So the buttons all still work in the front. Okay.
I can see while looking at myself the weight gain that I have, the weight that I have gained in the past 5 years. Oh.
So you filled out a little bit.
So what you wearing? Somebody told me. I heard. A birdie told me that you made a dress, aka YouTube.
Okay, well, I gotta take off my jacket. I can't do that in YouTube. Oh, now you can see the queen.
Man, this is one piece. You know what? I love creating things. Wienermobile uniform, absolutely. That's what Jess is wearing.
I'm wearing what? Oh, my wiener. Yes. No, I'm gonna make one in yellow and red.
I love that idea.
No, and then I'm gonna put like it's gonna say like wiener, the wiener Oscar Mayer wiener thing. Okay. All right.
Wow.
I got it. So
I'm not kidding you. That's so popular right now. As someone who goes to quilt shows, you could sell that. You could sell that.
that's what I was, that's what I was talking to Mona about earlier. I just like the way that the design is too, like the way that my bar's yellow,
All those fashions of QuiltCon constantly pop up in my feed.
Oh, so you're gonna make this next?
You've already made it. Cut it, print it, put it on the line.
Okay. But yeah, there you go.
Absolutely amazing.
I'm not gonna go and turn around. No one needs to see my butt, so that's all right. There's no guys on here that care about it. So
it's lots of surface area. You can put a big Wienermobile patch on the back.
No. So I really think that this cut dress should be the Wienermobile, the uniform for me. And then you can pick something else for you.
You can wear whatever you want. Every day I'm gonna have something different on. One day my patch is gonna say Captain Wiener. The next is gonna say Conqueror of the Wiener Nation.
I just like wearing dresses though. That's the problem.
It looks great. And I'm telling you,
I wear a dress around you.
You're a clothes maker though. You are a clothes maker and you didn't even know it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
And I did better with this one than I did with the boho dress. Like I've learned quite a few.
That's the beauty of making clothes. You get better with each garment.
I mean, the darts are like on point. I was like, hey, like I got this.
Absolutely.
So, I did not put a zipper in this. Not yet. And I might, but I just have to put an invisible zipper in if I choose to. I can still just pull it off over my head. So I'm okay with that.
I was thinking about Team Wiener, Candace. Jess, is it? Oh, does it zip down the back?
No. I just pull it. I just over the head right now. Yeah.
Absolutely. Are you talking about his butt?
Oh.
Dresses are so cool in the summer.
Just.
Hey, I'm wearing shorts right now, man. Like I wear jeans every day. I literally have now 8 pairs of the same color. But today I'm wearing shorts because it's hot. It is hot today. Just goes full on plans for Wienermobile uniforms, tiaras, onesies. Let's go.
Absolutely.
Mr. Tweed McWiener, where is my monocle?
No, I did not make a muslin version. I just cut and went. Cut it and went.
Can I say, with all honesty, I envy people that have patience for this. I can't make mock-ups because I just want to make what I'm making.
Yeah. And I need a dress form.
What's that? So sorry.
I said I need a dress form. That's like my next thing.
What signs do you need? I got Bob's Big Boy behind me. I've got Skinny Minnie in the corner.
So when I move west, I'll just take one of them. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I was thinking about bringing a 4th one down.
Oh. Well, you might need 5 then. Just earmark it, Jess, and then we'll be good to go.
I told you. Hey, Sydney. Hello. Anything you can carry out, you can have, but it has to be all in one trip.
I don't know if I can carry a dress form too.
And only one has wheels, and that's the one that's huge.
I don't want the big.
You did an excellent job. You did absolutely amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I'm impressed. I'm proud. I am so proud. Look at you. You're fresh out of surgery school and you're a soldier with your clothes. Look at you.
It only took me how long? But look at I was a quilt maker first. So,
Oh, Posey, my he's hanging. He's
yeah, he's there. He's keeping my seat warm.
to the
Someday I'll
east.
surprise you all, and I'll be in that seat, and we'll do the stream.
I don't know. Your bucket is so leaky, you'd make a noise or something.
No, no. You just tell me
Yeah,
when. You think so, huh?
I'd ruin it.
You would ruin it.
Yeah, I'd be like, "Do you know who's here?"
No.
I think I do need to live somewhere where it's cold. Because I make clothes like I live in Iceland or something.
So Montana it is then, huh? Got it.
But if I'm gonna go somewhere inland, I need a lake. I need a body of water, man.
I told you there's so many lakes and things, like especially in like northern Montana. Yeah. So then it'll freeze over. You can skate on it. You can do your thing.
I put all my mannequins out on the curb last summer.
Mm.
You know, one of the reasons I kept all of these is because like I have had dress forms, but all the mannequins were my dad's. Everyone in my family hated them. I didn't look at them anything else except for just plastic.
Hmm.
Is Posey related to Jeff?
Who's
They
Jeff?
could be, I don't know, but they could be distant cousins. Minnesota has 10,000 lakes.
Oh,
Don't
Minnesota.
you know?
Don't you know Minnesota? We've been practicing the accent,
I
so
have,
it could
I
happen.
have.
Could
They'll be
happen.
impressed at my skating skills.
They'll go, sir, would you like to help us with the hockey team?
Hey, I can figure eight twice.
I wonder if they would let you sew on their names on the back of their jerseys.
I have to start. You have to start somewhere.
Yeah. You probably do the minor league team too.
I'm sure it's one giant contract. Because if you're like the guy that literally that does it for the Kings gets $100,000 a year just to sew names and a plate on a jersey.
Do you think even like the stripes on the bottom too? Do you think he has to do those too? Like he just gets a plain black jersey and he has to sew the stripes and.
Minnesota's where you want to be, or maybe Michigan.
No, not Michigan.
Jeff is from the Craig Ferguson show. That's right. And he had the Price is Right name tag on.
Not Michigan. We're going to annex that one out. Sorry.
Willie's twin.
What?
No joke. I have another Posey. But I can't remember what's broken on that one. There is another one in here. Still in the box. And it's weird because in the box they're like this with their knees up and they look like let me out. I think Minnesota is better priced than Montana. Montana's crazy because people buy giant swatches of land there.
All right, let me look it up.
I vote Michigan.
Well, we can live near Michigan on the Minnesota side. The Minnesota side. Oh.
The best state in the U.S. You know what? I'm biased. I am biased too. I love where I'm from. It's just getting crazy here. Let me go get my project so I can start sewing before I start ranting about McDonald's again being $30.
Well, the Minnesota Twins are there. Oh, look at all those houses. It's like that's already pre in my thing. So Sydney, she's hungry. I'm sorry, you're hungry. Go get something to eat, girl. Yeah. But yeah, he wants a lake or a river that freezes over in the summer, in the winter. And then lots of land for Lucy May so that I can come visit Lucy May. Yep.
You know, you don't give up. I'll tell you that.
And no, I'm not going to give up. Welcome to my
I
life.
feel like you constantly have Eye of the Tiger playing in the background or something. Okay.
Well, you let me know when I need to give up then.
I'm hungry. This stream will make you hungry because we're constantly talking about food and my weird obsession with pancakes and waffles.
Oh, we haven't even gone to the food portion yet.
I'm gonna let you guys think I'm playing. It's Idaho. I love Idaho. Idaho is beautiful. I think it's one of those places that people don't talk about because not too many people live there. But I think Idaho is beautiful. And they have 4 seasons in Idaho.
I found a place on a lake. There you go. Look, I'm already there. Oh, it's only a half acre though. Never mind. Can't have Lucy May on it. There you go. I live in North Carolina, but yeah, it would be easier to come visit him from New York State. Absolutely. A couple states over. Anywho, dreams. But yeah, with all the clothes that he makes and they're his winter clothes, it'd be perfect. I wonder if we could get. You would need like a huge. I think we should have a store so you can sell some of this stuff.
Yeah, it would legitimize me dressing like Doctor Who.
Absolutely. Hi, Deb. How are you doing? Welcome in.
Hey, Deb. Hello.
And could the storefront look like the TARDIS?
Yes, but I think it's been done before. I could be wrong.
Hey, you.
But one of the greatest stories I ever heard was I'm working on a plaid creation. In New York, they had a bar called the TARDIS Bar, and they were filming Doctor Who, and Matt Smith and Carrie Gillian got bored, and Matt Smith told the story. Like everybody in there was dressed up like Doctor Who. And when him and Carrie and Gillian, 2 people who were actually on the show, they walked in, every person in the bar was like, they all stopped. He said it was one of the most awkward things ever. And he walked up, he's like, hello. And people were just like, they didn't know how to react that the actual doctor walked into this bar.
Wow.
Name the story after Doctor Who. Dr. Sewing. I bet in certain states, though, it's illegal to call yourself doctor and not be one. Dr. Sewing, actually not a real doctor.
Well, anybody with a PhD can be a doctor, but we can make up a PhD. That's not a problem.
Don't forget about the giant lakes between New York and Minnesota.
Yeah, big giant lakes.
Yeah, don't you know?
Yeah.
Hey, Deb, hello.
Those Great Lakes.
I think I just love the accent. I think that's really what it is.
I don't want to live in upstate New York, and nope. No. The economy though. That's what gets me. So once you get above 90, like Interstate 90 that runs from Albany to Buffalo, anything above that, just the economy is not as strong anymore. So it is what it is.
It's like that here too in certain places.
But, and I have cousins that live all over the state, so they're like dotted all over, so I can go visit really anyone.
I've been all the way up to Maine, but I've never really hung out in New York besides, the stereotype
Yeah.
going to Manhattan and doing every stereotype you could possibly think of.
Well, if I knew you wouldn't be so bored, I'd bring you to where I grew up and show you like all those places. There's some really fun. There's some fun history stuff up there that you might be interested in if you're into history. But
We should go during the winter and get snowed in so I can finally go skating on some lakes.
I can find you. Oh, can we go to Lake Placid and we can do the luge?
Yes, but I've seen the horror movie Lake Placid, so I would be scared of being eaten either by a giant crocodile or piranhas.
Well, neither of those exist up there, but thank you. I promise you. Oh, we can go in February when they have the ice castle, and then we can go to Lake Placid and go down the track, the luge. That'd be fun. Absolutely.
I'm down. I'm down for all of that. But I told you I love cheesy horror movies. So when I think of Lake Placid, I think of crocodiles or a giant crocodile or piranhas.
And my brother-in-law, he works for a construction company, so I'll find you a cabin that you can get snowed in at. Because he works all up in the mountains.
I can finally wear that Yeti suit.
Oh my word. Oh, okay. What do you call a hat that goes on your head for the winter?
A hat?
Like a knit hat?
I don't know. What do you call it?
Well, we call it a toboggan.
Oh, good gravy. A toboggan.
We call it a
Isn't that
toboggan.
isn't that what those guys were doing in Cool Runnings?
No, they weren't. They
That
were
was
not going down
bobsledding. That was
bobsledding.
bobsledding.
Yeah. A toboggan is either like you can put like 10 people on a wooden sled and go down a hill.
Oh, good gravy. Loss of control. You see my face? That's a loss of control. I want to be number one, so when we crash, I could jump off.
Have you ever been sledding like that? Oh my word, yes. We're gonna put you in snow pants and everything.
That's
You
what
know,
we call them here too. We call them beanies. I've always had the one person sled or the trash can lids. We call them trash can lids, but it's just a plastic disc.
oh yeah. Mhm. I have a couple of those.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
I get crazy on those. It's different in California because it snows here all the time, but it's literally on certain mountains. So you can drive up to the mountain and then take your happy self home and be away from the snow.
Mhm. Oh, you can't hear. You can't hear. No.
I actually love snow sports. I was going to that's how I discovered I'm terrible at snowboarding. Put him in the 80s. Moon boots. I loved my moon boots. Oh, I loved those things. Snow pants are great until you have to pee.
No. Snaps. Snaps.
I've always thought about this. Anything where it takes like 15 steps to get down there I'm not a fan of.
All you do is stand in front of a tree, unsnap yourself, do your thing.
First spot on the toboggan is the worst. The rear spot is the one you want if you want to flip off. See, I don't know.
Yes, you want to be in the back. I just wasn't going to say. I was going to let you be in the front and just figure it out.
Well, that's like for roller coasters, it's best to be in the front. I love sledding and tobogganing. I love sledding. Like when I was a kid, we used to go up to the mountain all the time. But the only difference on the West Coast is that we go home and leave the snow there.
Oh.
Yeah. Or put your 1-year-old in them. Oh, I loved moon boots. There's a very famous picture that my friend posts every once in a while on Facebook. When we were kids, we won Twins Day. He has blonde hair and blue-eyed. We showed up wearing our Boy Scout uniforms and our pants on backwards because crisscross was popular. I just told everyone my age. I just told everybody my
jump, everybody jump.
But we won Twins Day that year, and he still posted on Facebook on my birthday or something. Oh yeah, he'll post it all the time.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go to your Facebook page and see it.
But in the picture, I'm wearing moon boots because it rained that day.
Oh,
I love those things. I loved my moon boots.
yeah.
I've never been sledding. It's fun. It
Oh,
is
yeah, it's
fun.
great.
I call them trash can lids, but they're just like, round discs. I get crazy. I'll do a spin on a like I
Oh, me
get
too.
crazy on those. I love sledding if someone is there to pull me back uphill. That
No,
is true.
you get on that conveyor belt system and it just brings you back up the hill.
Not here. You got to trudge back up the hill because we don't have ski stuff like that. At least the mountain I'm thinking of. The other mountain is an actual resort. The one that's by my house is not. It's just a big mountain.
All the ones in North Carolina have little conveyor belt systems.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Never
We're lazy. We're just lazy.
Oh, Californians are perky with their kale smoothie, doing the Olympic walk up the hill.
Absolutely. Crisscross is gonna make it. Jump, jump. Now that song's stuck in my brain.
Oh, that was the era, man. That was the era.
Yeah. Hmm. Oh, that'll be fun though. Yeah. Sledding. That'd be great. And then going in and having hot chocolate and marshmallows and soup to warm up to. Yes.
What kind
That's
of
the one.
what's your hot chocolate?
What's
Do you
my hot
have
chocolate?
like a brand since you're so brand specific?
Oh, maybe. Maybe. So I mean, my grandma used to make it. And so
I knew you were gonna see that.
she would make fudge with like Hershey chocolate and
Oh,
sugar and a little bit of milk. And then she'd make the fudge slurry first and then add that to warm milk and then
oh,
big marshmallows in it. So or whipped cream, depending on your mood.
oh.
So would you like me to make you some? I still have her recipe. Maybe someday I will.
Because of our conversation a while ago, like I have all the ingredients for s'mores.
Mm. I like s'mores.
Every time we have one of these conversations, I go out and buy everything. We
But
used
did
to
you
use
get
four-wheeler snowmobiles to pull you up. So true story. Every time I see a snowmobile, I want to buy one. I see them all the time for sale in Southern California. All the time. I want one so bad, but it doesn't snow here.
Oh, we can do snowmobile trails up there. That would be fun. They have snowmobile trails that go through the mountains. No, the only time that the last time I've been on a snowmobile, my dad put a sled, like a toboggan on the back. He connected it, and then all of us kids were on the sled, and he would go across lakes and everything like that and he would
Crazy.
take turns really fast and watch us all just scatter across the ice. So, yeah, my dad was dangerous back then. He isn't anymore. He would never do anything like that. He goes, "Not my sweet Jessica. I would never do anything to her." That's what he would tell you now. But we used to ride like pickup trucks on the ice. I just can't believe we did that back in the day. Um, really heavy ones too. And we go ice fishing. So I'm gonna assume William's never been ice fishing too. So Sheila, I have been pulled in a pickup truck by holding onto a piece of rope and standing on a cardboard with a half inch of snow. No snow. Yeah, red packages over our sneakers. um, Whenever, yeah, in North Carolina, I realize when it's a snow day, everyone gets out their Jeeps, ties, especially in college towns, ties anything to the back of it that you can get pulled on and just go. Yeah.
So do I need to say it, or can that's illegal here?
And that would be illegal in California if that was to happen, if it ever snowed there.
It snows in Northern California has four
In the
seasons.
southern part.
Southern California is just hot.
Okay.
But NorCal, like especially way NorCal, they have four seasons.
Mm-hmm.
and and it's like beautiful, but it's just here. It's desert weather.
The first time I saw a snowmobile, I didn't know what it was called, and I called it a skeely mobile. Mobile. That's funny.
I saw one at a thrift store one time, and my first thought was, who drove it here to donate it?
Oh, well, maybe they came from Alaska, but
That's a long drive.
it would be quite a long drive.
I was thinking about that when I was coming back from Vegas at State Line. I saw all these people in pajamas getting in a van, and I looked at their plate, and it said New Jersey. And I was like, dude, that's a long drive. And if they're coming, and if, that's a long drive. And if they're going to like Disneyland or something, they're still 6 hours away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 5. Well, 6, because they probably were driving slow.
If they want to go to Disneyland, they should just went to Disney World. Because Jersey's only 7 hours from me. So that'd be 19 hours in a car.
I've been to both. They are not the same. They're 2 different experiences.
Really?
And Disney World is
Mhm.
bigger than Disneyland. At least in my opinion. But I've been to Disneyland more than I've ever been to Disney World. Because I've been there one time. I've been to Disneyland a few times.
Mhm. I've only been to Disney World once with the girls when they were, 4 and 6-ish. And then
Yes, this is Flannel. I'm working with Katie. I got a large amount of the Goodwill bins, and I decided to make this. I'm excited. And yes, I make extremely hot clothing, and it was like 99 to 100 degrees today. Some
perfect
vindictive person took
Perfect.
it to the divorce, knowing full well they wouldn't need it in California. Probably, you know what though? I've been divorced. You'd be surprised how petty you'll get over that ashtray. That ashtray from Reno that no one cares about.
I got stories. Oh, that reminds me. We had a conversation earlier today. But good. Hi, Womanizer. How are you doing? Welcome in.
Hey, how's it going? Hello. Every time I say Reno, I get Johnny Cash stuck in my head.
The bananas were there. Not the bananas, the party animals. Were you? Yeah, I think you were in Las Vegas when I told you that the other day. But they were there again last night playing baseball. Because the party animals are on YouTube now. So you can watch all of their games, which I like that.
I've been watching them for years, but you are so supportive. They should give you tickets. You are. Like, there was people on YouTube that kind of got me into watching it, but you plug them. They should give you some free tickets. Or let you at least let you take a swing with some stilts on or something.
Oh no, not with stilts, I'll die. But no. I'll wear So Blessed by Jess kind of outfit, we'll figure something out. Yeah. YouTube or go home. Yeah. I can do a short. I could pretend to be doing a short and making one on home plate while I'm swinging the bat. That'd be great.
You can make a short while at home plate. They have weird
Maybe
rules.
maybe the catcher will dance with me.
Yeah, he'd dance with you.
Yeah.
They would.
That'd be great.
Disney World is bigger. My father helped build it. We got to see it before their grand opening in 1971. That's awesome.
Oh, that's amazing.
That is absolutely amazing. Disney, you know what it is? When I was a kid, I thought that place was huge. I went back with my son. I'm like, dude, we just walked the whole park.
I didn't know it was that small. Like, you have to take a tram. You can take, a train around Disney World. Magic Mountain. Is it? No. Is it Magic Mountain? No, you have Magic Mountain. Maybe it's Magic Mountain there too. But it's the one that you're in the dark and it's a roller coaster that's like in that big circle in that space. I can't think of it. Anywho, somebody will know what I'm talking about and plug it in there. That was my favorite ride. And the girls really liked it too. No, it wasn't Magic. Space Mountain. Space Mountain. Yeah, that was my favorite ride at Disney World. I like roller coasters. It's fun. But
I haven't been to the theme park in years. I have not gone in years and years.
theme parks are fun, I guess, if you have kids with you. I don't know if it'd be as fun like at our age because, it's like we don't really go on all those roller coasters anymore.
No. It's, you know what it is? Like, I'm telling you, I grew up riding rides, going fast. I got a heart palpitation on a ride called Goliath. And I was like, I mean a real one, where I was like, oh no, it's the big one. I'm coming, Elizabeth. I thought I was going to freaking die. So I was like, I guess my career is over. But that was the biggest ride they had to offer. I don't know. It's been a while. Well, maybe I could take it, but that ride almost took me out.
Yeah.
I almost found out.
Does it go up and around like it spins? Or is it like an old?
It has a crazy
Well,
draw.
how about we do old, like the wooden roller coasters?
I love the old school roller coasters. My father actually helped build a bunch at certain Magic Mountains. So I love the old school roller coasters.
Yeah, we can do that then.
I used to be able to go on the spinny ones. I'd come out laughing. Now I would literally need to go to the hospital.
Where's my oxygen tank? Hi, Ollie.
I'd be like, I can't feel. Hey, Ollie. Hello, hello. Great to see you, Ollie. I was wondering where you were. And I'm man enough to admit, like, I used to be able to take it, and now I'm like, I don't know if I could do it. And it has been a while. I do want to go on Viper one last time.
Just one last time.
No, I remember waiting to be tall enough to ride that ride. I remember like measuring myself. I had a thing at the door, and I'm not kidding you. The day I was tall enough to ride that ride, that weekend I went to Magic Mountain.
Amazing.
Oh yeah.
Let me on this ride. I can do it now.
I was so proud. I sat in the front seat, and the first time I was on it, I was like, the entire time I was like, let's go again.
I like to be right in the front when on any roller coaster that I go on. I don't know what's up with that, but I have to be in the front, like the front couple cars. I can't be in the back.
One ride and I would be down for the rest of the night. I'm telling you, I was so disappointed. Because I'm a natural roller coaster rider. My heart can't take it. Busch Gardens Williamsburg is regularly voted the most beautiful theme park in the country.
I haven't been to it yet.
Really? I've been to Busch Gardens, but I haven't been to that one. Do they have Great America anymore?
Great America.
You ever heard of Great America? They were theme parks. They had a Great America water park. I'm old. It might have just been a West Coast thing too.
Yeah. So, nope, never heard of that. The Batman ride.
Batman the ride. The track is above you, and your feet are dangling. It loops. It was awesome. With my injuries, I can't do it.
Never been on any of those rides.
We have that. We have that here. I know exactly. Batman, you better be wearing shoes that aren't going to fall off.
What kills me is that people wear like their sunglasses and their cell phones and like just tuck them in places and all of a sudden they're gone. So
That face was the perfect ride snapshot. I used to wait. Okay, when I was immature, I'd give it the finger, but then I'd always do that. Like the super scream. I knew where the
yeah.
cameras were on those rides. I knew where the cameras were. Shockwave front car, stand up roller coaster. Yes, maybe it was Great Adventure.
Hmm.
I was a kid. It's been a long time, but I loved those places. Water Country is closed by. Six Flags Great
Mhm.
Adventure. That was an era. The roller coaster era, that was an
It
era.
definitely was.
I would like the Tilt-A-Whirl, and that was just one ride. I would wait for max gravity. Do you know what this is reminding me of? Shoot myself. My half Mickey. I don't know why. I have no idea. I loved those swings where you get elevated
Going in a
and you're just
circle.
in the swing and you're like 20, 30 feet in the
Well,
air. I have no idea. Every theme park I've
I have
gone
to
on
stare at
those.
one thing or I get dizzy on those things.
With my sinuses now, I would get ill. I couldn't
Mhm.
go on it. When I was a kid, I loved those things. And free fall, like an elevator. They have one of those here too. That just free fall reminds me of my childhood. I used to wait for the front car. I can do roller coasters, but heck no to the round and round rides. I get a headache just thinking about it. When I was a kid, I loved them.
Oh, did your son ever take you like on the Dumbo ride that you had to like do the joystick and go up and down as it goes around in a circle?
Yes, and the teacups where
Oh,
you
no,
could
no,
hold
no,
it and
no,
you
no,
could
no,
spin
no,
yourself.
no.
We went
Mm.
bonkers. Oh yeah, he almost made me like. I literally needed a minute after the teacups because it was just him and I. I'm like, oh man, I'm like, well, he's 5, so I know he's not driving home. I needed a minute after the
Nope.
teacups. Have a great night, Deb. Thank you so much
Good
for
night,
stopping
Deb.
by.
See you tomorrow morning. Nope.
You know, Sheila is reminding me of this ride. It was a pirate ship. Man, I am so telling on myself. There was a ride called the Swashbuckler, and it was a big pirate ship, and it would just
Yeah.
go like this.
Yeah, they have these. Everywhere.
I loved that stupid.
Did you always ride on the ends? So you go as to the highest?
Yes, you get the highest point when it goes. Oh, you're like, oh,
Nope.
yes.
Nope.
I loved the Swashbuckler.
I always used to be with my niece, and so she was little, so I always have to get in the middle. But yeah.
Those were awesome days because we'd always get season passes. And the older I got, the more of an explorer. I was addicted to thrill rides. And then, 2 car accidents and a partridge and a pear tree, and I'm driving 55 like this on the road. I can't ride that ride that spins. Those will do you in. Those will do you in. I can't anymore. Busch Gardens, Williamsburg is where Fabio got hit in the face by a bird while riding her. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about, Sheila.
Mm.
I love roller coasters until I got whiplash in an accident. Exactly. They don't agree with my neck. That's another thing. Like I said, I'll go to the theme park with everybody, but like I'll hang out and eat a pretzel and some funnel cake.
One wooden roller coaster ride.
No, I'm down for all that. It's just the big ones I don't think I could do anymore.
I wouldn't want you doing those either if you've been in accidents and stuff like that.
Well, I'm the guy when they're like, well, if you have a heart condition, if you have when they read you a list. So if you are that person, I can't even describe. I was like 15 and my friends were like, dude, we came here to be cool. And you want to ride the Swashbuckler. I'd be on there by myself. I loved that ride. I wonder if they still have it there.
Well, they still have them around here, so I would assume they would.
The original Magic Mountain rides are nostalgic for me because I was there before all the new stuff. And so all the late 80s, 90s stuff, those were my jam. Those were like all of those rides. And on the West Coast, because I had season tickets, me and my friends were the first people to ride Superman when it went all the way to the top.
Wow.
It was scary.
Yeah, they have, I think the same ride is in Charlotte. So, but nope.
I lived roller coasters until 2010 when I discovered that PTSD and roller coasters don't mix. Katie, I'm telling you, like, I was so disappointed when I couldn't ride roller coasters anymore because it's something that I was doing my whole life. So I totally understand. Rolling Thunder is a wooden roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
Is it called Colossus? It's the white wooden roller coaster. That was like my favorite. I love that click, 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 click as you're going up as you get dropped. Yeah. On Shockwave, they make you take your earrings off so they don't pierce your head. Good grave. Okay, that is hardcore.
Our wooden roller coaster is called the Cyclone. Our wooden roller coaster, the one that I think of, is called the Cyclone. Same. I wonder if they have different names depending on where you are.
And as a matter of fact, in it was Family Matters, then Step by Step, which was the show with Patrick Duffy, where they had a house and their daughter's boyfriend was living in the van. That opening scene. They're on a roller coaster at the Magic Mountain, but they totally superimposed an ocean in, but they're at Magic Mountain on the West Coast because they filmed it here. So where else would they be but Magic Mountain? I love them, but I take solace because I love carnival food. So I'm there for nacho cheese and pretzels and, funnel cake.
See, that's what gets me. Good night, Judy.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Judy.
It's just that all the food there is so rich just because it's sugar and fried, and I can't, and they won't let me bring food in, and because I can't have like all of that rich food like all day long. I will be sick. So
I talk tough, but I'm eating salads in between all the, like, I ordered a pizza and the salad is almost bigger than the pizza I ordered. You have to have balance.
But it's just they don't have those at the theme parks and stuff like that. I don't see anybody with salads.
They said amusement park. I've gone at Magic Mountain. They have like restaurants, like you can sit down and get a meal, but it's even back then it was crazy price. It was $40 a plate in 1990. Like imagine what it is now, Oh, speaking of which, I kept my receipt to gripe. Hold on.
Oh no.
What did I do with it? I went to Walmart. I bought 5 items.
Should we guess how much money first?
No, you know how much.
I know.
Oh, it's right here. Okay. So, excuse me. So for 4 of these, 4 of these.
I know how much those are.
Yeah, but they're $10.67 in California.
I was gonna say $11 a piece.
Oh, okay. Sour Patch Kids, Downy. Let's see, what's that? I don't even know what that 847 is. I forgot what it was. And then for Pepsi bottles and Pepsi cans, a 24 pack. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 8 items. $103.87.
I was at $100 already. Which I can show you the math.
100, and you know what? Like, wow. I can't remember what I was meandering for. I'm like, I shouldn't have meandered. They're sticking me, man. They're like they get as much as they possibly can. And I don't know how much were the Sour Patch
I'm gonna
Kids?
say $12.
No, they were
Oh,
$7.23.
you got the mini one.
No, I got
The family size? Hold on. There's something. Hold on.
I got Sour Patch Kids and Jolly Ranchers today. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Molly. I'm addicted to Sour Patch Kids. I have a Sour Patch
I thought of you. They're gushers. Have you ever had
Oh,
these?
those are amazing.
Oh my
Yes.
word. I went and I was like, I got these for my kids and they've been sitting in my book bag since I got out of school. And I was like, oh my word, William needs to I need to take these out and show William. Now I'm going to eat one.
I actually had a Gushers problem as a
Really?
kid. I was addicted to those things.
Wow. Now that was eating candiest.
And I can't remember what it was, but there was these things that were just pure sugar, like in a bottle. I was hooked on those things, and everyone would give me a hard time when I would let my son
Look
have
how
them.
beautiful they look, y'all.
Oh, that's amazing.
I describe it, but we all know what they're doing. Oh, Ollie, how much sugar have you had today? How many donuts have we had?
You know, I'm in full vacation mode. Like, I think school's over. Like, because my son does half and half homeschooling, half like high school. The high school portion is over. As far as the physical in place high school. Because now they're doing a bunch of testing and stuff that he doesn't have to be there for.
Oh, that's good. So,
because like his class is an elective, and so they're not doing the testing in the elective.
So is he almost finished with his homeschool stuff though?
Yeah, this week, but he'll just be hanging out. Kenny doesn't tempt me. Chips do. I love salty and savory. Do you know they didn't? I always go to Walmart when it's ransacked. So I showed up today and they didn't have my chips. So I didn't buy them. I'm so picky and weird sometimes. It drives me
Cheddar
crazy.
sour cream.
Addicted to them.
Isn't it crazy?
Just take the whole bag like Kirby and go. Just, and if I told you how long I've been eating these, you'd be like, sir.
I've been probably eating them as long as you have.
I love it. Since the day I discovered them.
Since we came out of the womb, we were eating.
Well, at first it was just the plain chips, though. You know, it was Ruffles and then, you know, Lay's, and that was it, you know, and all the wannabes. I remember when chips had grease in the bag.
Because they were lined in a certain way, too. Like it was different. The bags were different.
You'd get a bag of salt and vinegar, and you could literally tip the bag over, and vinegar would be dripping.
My favorite thing is to go to a restaurant and order hot chips. So, yeah.
No, I'm laughing because Mexican restaurants do that, and then you wonder why you've sat there and had 2 tubs of chips and salsa.
Oh, I like them.
Me too. I go crazy for hot chips. It's just under a heat lamp.
No, I want them fresh.
Okay, I'll make you some in
I want grease dripping off them.
They do that here at the place by my house. I swear they pump you full of alcohol, but I don't drink. But they pump you full of alcohol and chips. I have nachos and cheese and salsa. Terry, I don't know why. My whole life I've been eating nachos. You could put anything on a chip and I'll eat it. I have chip issues.
What are butter tarts? Ollie had butter tarts.
I get 3 different types of cheddar today from local cheese press. Butter tarts. Never heard of them.
Do you see them?
Oh, that looks amazing.
Oh,
they just finished smoking filled
with butter, eggs, butter, eggs, sugar, and syrup.
Oh, cheese it absolutely, Sheila. Absolutely. Gosh, now I'm craving guacamole, chips, and cheese.
We have to live in Minnesota, so we can go to Canada.
Chips and guacamole are mandatory for life. Absolutely.
Yep. And I want fresh guacamole. I want to make it right then and there. That's good.
Just go to
Nope, gotta make it.
as Mayor Guacamole. Just go to they're cheap. It's cheaper to go to the store. Just eat it in the parking lot. Make your own.
It doesn't taste.
Okay, I'll make a tub. You can put it in your purse, and then pull it out on the table, and we'll just all dip from that with their hot chips. Oh my gosh, I've officially become my mother.
I'm gonna need a bigger purse for you. All of a sudden, I take out this huge Tupperware thing, go boop, right onto the table.
I'm telling you, when I was a kid, we used to go to movies. I'd pop out with pizza, a soda, a cooler with milk in it.
Well, now that
I learned all that from my mom. She was like,
well, now that you have a huge hoodie problem that we absolutely adore and love, we can just start putting things in your large hoodies and bring them around.
I'm eating an avocado. Did not order. I ordered pizza. Sheila, come on by. I ordered way too much. Everybody, come on by. I ordered way too much. I ordered a giant salad and a big pizza.
I'll eat the salad.
Chips and guac is my meal sometimes. Same. What was it? The other day, I had something for breakfast and I was like, well, this is adulthood when you can eat something great. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was something that you normally should not have for breakfast. I can't remember. It's going to bother me. But it was so bad, I was making fun of myself.
I guess I'm going to Ollie's house. I want to see where he's getting all these good food from. We're going to show up in the Wienermobile. Is it time? It's almost time. It's almost 11 o'clock. The gates can open up.
I have a pizza sitting in my living room, well, in my kitchen. So feel free. We can have the food talk. I won't be absolutely starving. At the end of yesterday, I was like, I ran in my kitchen like, I'm starving.
I can tell when you're hungry.
I treat it like a mullet. Business in the front. Now I gotta go eat.
Oh. I bet guacamole on hot dogs would be good. Thinking about the wiener dogs. I don't know.
Time out. You've never had guacamole on a hot dog? Never.
Sorry.
Huh?
No.
I do that out of boredom. I put slices on of avocado on hot. That's actually part of my is that actually a hot dog or did you just shove everything in a bun?
Like sometimes what we'll do is we'll cook a hot dog and then we'll cut it in half, put a big chunk of cheese in it, and then bury my onions, put my hot dog upside down so the cheese doesn't come out of the bun, and then put Michigan sauce. I'll call it Michigan sauce over it, but it's just meat sauce.
My mom used to do that with string cheese.
And so
I made bucket hats for my daughter. And last year, a secret area from hiding. Oh, for hiding liquid substances. Nachos are my favorite dinner. Chicken nachos with Katie and I could hang out. I've been eating nachos my whole life.
We're there.
To the point where people who haven't seen me in 20 years, they're like, you still eat the same thing? I am so disappointed in you. Like, it's been 30 years. You're still eating nachos.
Ollie did not get a hot dog today. Not.
All this talk is making me want to go to the pretzel hot dog place.
Oh.
We were at an all-day music festival. Amazing. That's awesome. I love stuff like that. All this carnival talk is making me starving for all this theme park talk. I'm craving funnel cake. I could smell it. I could hear people screaming and just me with a Pepsi eating a funnel cake.
It's so sad. I wish I could eat one. I just have only a couple bites and that's it.
At Magic Mountain, they make it right there in front of right there in front of you.
Well, I'll order one and then I'll just eat a couple bites and just hand it to you. And then go, there you go. enjoy the rest of it. That's how I work. I can't have all that rich food anymore, y'all. It's just, I'll die. Literally, I probably would. I'll probably have a gallbladder attack or something. But we don't need that to happen to me. Maybe tomorrow, not today. I could have got an Oscar Mayer wiener at the home hardware shop too. They had a cart open. See, that's what William talks about too, is that, Home Depot and all those hardware stores have all the hot dog carts in front of them. I've never seen that at all. In all my worldly living, not at all.
It's not a trip to that side of town if I don't get a hot dog. We'll drive past the place and my son will look at me like, excuse me, sir, you need to make a left here. They have hot dogs over there.
I've been in the same water for the last 10 years.
I don't care. It tastes amazing. Dude, when I was a kid, my church would cook hot dogs the same way. Yeah. Amazing. Baseball park. There was a baseball park. They had a grill and the watery hot dogs. They were both amazing.
I'm glad that you're busy today, though. It keeps you going.
So you're anti, I've never seen any food thing at Home Depot. Like, how's it going, Gilroy? Funnel cake is yummy, but I can only have a bite or two. Oh, they're amazing. Like, there's a, at the Magic Mountain, like when you walk in, there's a funnel cake place as you walk in the front gates.
So, Katie.
And they're cooking them.
I'll take a bite. You'll take a bite. We'll pass it to the next person.
I'm like, okay, I'll buy one for everybody else. Then I'll go in the corner like Gollum and eat it. Oh, my precious. My precious. My brother cooks rich foods, cream soups. Oh, I love that. I've never seen any food. They have carts in front of Home Depots here. It's amazing. And I don't know if they have anything else except for chips and hot dogs. Because that's all I go there for.
Oh.
And you get a canned Pepsi. Why does it taste better than the one in my fridge? It's environmental or what?
Maybe because it's not from California. They got it from somewhere else. Yeah.
It's the same can. None of it's probably made in California. Let's check the bottle. Where's the bottle?
Oh.
Let's see if it says where this is bottled.
Are you living if you haven't seen a cart in front of Lowe's? I'm going to say yes, because I've never seen a cart in front of Lowe's, Sheila. Not at all. All the contractors get hot dogs when they go to get supplies. I bet they do. That's probably like, who's going to go? Oh, I'll go. I can just see them all raising their hand and getting in the trucks.
Are you kidding me? If there's a pickup at like 9 or 10 in the morning, I'm like, oh, time for second breakfast. I'm literally in the truck just watching YouTube eating a hot dog. Are you living if you haven't seen the... It's like that in front of at mine.
Oh.
All those contractors get the hot dog. Yes, they do. It's bomb. I'm addicted to it.
As he finishes his Pepsi. Kilroy says that your audio and visual aren't synchronized, but it's not. I don't see it on my side, like when we're talking right now. Oh, on YouTube it's not. He's right. Your voice and your audio is not.
Oh, it's not. Oh, it's really not. Let me click back in. Let me click out and then
I hope you can come back. Oh, hi. This is the Jessica Show. How are you doing tonight? Let's see. Katie said they stopped with the food carts in front of the Home Depot. No idea why. Probably because health inspector. I always wanted that job, y'all. I talked to William about that the other day. And if I was to ever have like another job, it would be the health inspector. Just the fear that you give people when you walk into a restaurant or any place. They go, oh, she's here.
All right. So if my audio isn't matched up, I got to get William Shatner. So I beamed down to this planet and my audio isn't matching my... All right, let's see.
You didn't come back with a beard or anything. Aren't you supposed to come back with like a more fully beard? Isn't that what Ollie said? Is it working?
Yeah, it's working. That was weird. Let me know if I'm still like an old school movie.
Okay.
It is the Just Show. Absolutely.
That's what I said when you left.
Absolutely.
I was like, hi, welcome to the Just Show.
That was crazy. That has never happened to me before.
No, usually it happens to me.
That has never, in all the years I've been on this weird platform.
Mm. But I'd be the most amazing inspector. I'm going to go there.
Probably what happens if people just come for the food cart and fill the parking lot up and make it hard for the customers of the actual store.
Yeah, you can get kicked out.
Just in the secret wardrobe of Dominatrix outfit. Hey, it's always the quiet ones from personal experience. It's always the librarian that's like, would you like to see my secret room?
Well, now the secret's out. Why did you guys tell him?
It's good now. In sync. Backstreet Boys, a new kid on the block.
Love that.
Awesome. No samurai movie at my end. I'm telling you, I grew up watching samurai movies and spaghetti westerns. I love those bad audio movies. I'll watch them. Last night, I got caught up in this. What was the name of that movie? It's probably still saved in my. I cruise YouTube for bad movies or good ones.
Oh.
But you don't watch crummy movies?
Oh, I probably do, but I think it's funny just the way you said it.
Oh, that's not it. Was that it? No.
Yes, Kilroy. Absolutely.
Professor Benson and the Planet of Doom, 1961. It was like hand painted and crazy. It was a crazy movie. I had to rewind it. There was this one part where I'm like, crud, I'm lost. I go back 20 minutes trying to catch the point where I got lost. Oh, Katie's down. Ninjago, Lego set all day today on it. Oh, I miss Ninjago. My son used to watch Ninjago. Oh, I have a bunch of Ninjago sets. Hey, being a teacher can be rough. Got to do something to relax.
Absolutely. I got a lot of things up my sleeve that no one knows about. We're just gonna keep.
I watch crummy movies like Professor Benson, and Twinny McTwin is over there moonlighting as a pain giver.
I'm gonna have to. I need a second job. So, that could be a really good job. Absolutely. I think I could pull it off.
Notice someone who says crazy things on YouTube, be careful what you say, because you're going to get some crazy emails where someone's like, it's just going to be heavy breathing. That's going to be.
I already get crazy emails. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, no, I'll just send them your way.
They have so many sets. I miss my son's Lego obsession. I miss the little guy phase. I do. I miss watching cartoons. I miss hanging out. I miss that phase.
You can be my bodyguard. I'll pay you.
Oh, you said bodyguard. Now I have that Whitney Houston song stuck in my head.
Oh, I haven't thought about that song in forever. Random songs all the time. Yeah, they have so many different sets of Legos. Lego historical buildings and all sorts. Yeah, that's right, Ollie. They do. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I still listen to Whitney, Richard Marx. I still listen to all of them. I had to laugh because I saw like Richard Marx did something. He was on TV here. That man has had amazing plastic surgery. My son was so sad they discontinued Bionicle. Oh, I miss all of that.
No idea what that was, but
Oh, that just reminds me of hanging out with my kid, the good old days before he got all manly and he watches UFC now.
I don't know what I was talking about, Ollie.
I just cooked a bunch of fat between periods of temporary all-encompassing obsession. I just cooked a bunch. Oh, and kid fat between periods of temporary self-encompassing obsession. I know.
That's how you get too fat, Gilroy.
Be careful. I was 165 pounds until COVID.
Well, I was a chunky monkey too once upon a time, but we're still working on it. But I understand. It's just that, yeah. You know, and I figure that it's just now that we're at certain parts of our lives too, like our kids have calmed down, like we're not on the go, go, go all the time too, like we used to.
That is true. I would walk my kid. I would take him in the morning. We'd go for walks. We'd go walks for early evening, or we go to the park. Like we lived at the park.
Yeah. And now that our kids are older, it's just like they're just on their. I'm not saying they're on their own because they're not, but they just don't need us as much. So.
Oh, mine is my roommate at this point. Judgy roommate.
My girls love for us to still cook for them.
You know what, my son and my son is extremely picky. And one day I came to him, I was like, okay, then you need to learn how to cook all your stuff. And so now he cooks, because if you're extremely picky, then I think you should, because I cook a certain way. I don't know if that makes me picky or not, but I just like to prepare my food a certain way, you know?
Understandable.
I'm Cajun. I cook everything thoroughly.
See, I don't.
Black. I was raised by cave people. And so they would just put a little bit of fire on that Macedon and move on.
So when I cook things, I'll have to cook them just tender the way I like them, and then continue cooking yours until it's dead. Like there's really nothing in there.
You should see the look, because I always order last. And when I'm at restaurants, everyone's like, oh, here we go. They're like, oh, here we go. He's about to say, well done. They're like, I can't believe he's going to say, they're like shaking.
But then you put all this sauce on it.
I'm a saucy guy.
You're saucy McSaucin. And so I think to myself, would he want that much sauce if he didn't cook it so much? If he didn't dry it out?
I was raised in a house where that meat was on the barbecue for 45 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, see, no, not us. No.
Mooing.
Longer.
Mooing. And so, and it was longer than 45 seconds, but it wasn't long enough. Let's just put it that way.
I like mine medium. So.
Oh, I see chorizo. Dinner tonight is vegetable soup with green chili chicken chorizo.
Oh, Katie.
That sounds amazing.
It does.
It's not good for you to cook your food to death. Carcinogens. Really?
Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Terry. Thank you.
There was in Texas. So there was a waiter that said, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yes, sir." Okay. And he was like, "Okay." He looked at me like, "Do you know where you are, kid?"
You're a man and you want it well done. No.
Yeah, and in Spanish it's bien cocida.
Bien what?
Bien cocida.
Oh, bien cocida.
That just means well done.
Well done. Bien cocida. Gracias.
I love the look on people's face when they think I don't speak the same language that they do. I love that look that I get from people.
Their head spins. They're like, oh, he understands us.
Yeah, because people think you can't, at least on my side of town, you can't play that I don't speak English. Steak people are so annoying. I read and hear from people who were actual chefs in steakhouses said nobody who actually cooks the steak cares about how you order it.
Mm.
No, it's other people judging each other.
Do you like prime rib?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not anti steak. This is gonna make me sound bougie. I grew up in a house where we ate it every other day, so I don't run towards it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't run towards it either anymore, but I was just asking.
It's just one of those weird things, you know.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, I might have to change. I'm getting itchy.
But again, I do not judge people, you know, based on what they eat. Terry, he lives by a freeway. He gets carcinogens from car exhaust all the time, and extra sprinkling on top is nothing. I am not kidding you. We have a giant wall by my house. We have a freeway wall. The freeway wall is literally the difference between taking 20 years off your life if you live next to a freeway.
Wow.
I'm not kidding you. There's been studies done. Studies after study after study of people who lived directly by a freeway with just a chain link fence. They like you have a 90% of getting cancer.
Oh, just from all the exhaust and everything.
At least in an area like LA where it's just traffic all day,
Constantly.
24 hours a day on the freeway.
I can't imagine if it's gridlocked on there too.
I really never thought about it until like they started coming out with real studies about it.
Hmm.
But
I
wait,
don't know.
Katie,
Are we gonna make it to 100? I need you to make it to 100. We gotta
I don't
celebrate.
like steak. London broil, on the other hand, I used my broiler literally like 5 or 6 days ago for the first time in a very long time.
London broil's nice. If somebody else is making it, I won't make it. But
We have giant walls on my side, but like I remember when I was a kid, the neighborhood came together and fought for said walls. So it truly just depends on where you live.
yeah,
It's one of those weird things. But Kilroy's 100% correct. Like living next to a freeway will really bring your life expectancy down.
never even thought about that because I don't live anywhere near one. Interesting. But there's walls everywhere in North Carolina, around Raleigh anyway. If you're on the interstate, there's a wall next to you. If it's a neighborhood or development. So
In certain neighborhoods, like it's so sad. Like my entire area has one, but people campaigned for them in the 80s.
yeah.
And so it's really sad when you see neighborhoods that don't have them. It's because people aren't organized. Because if you come together, the city has to build you one. It's not a question of, oh, they have to.
Exactly.
But you have to light a fire up underneath them.
Or they're not going to do anything. They're going to be like, oh, we're just going to save money right here for the moment. Absolutely.
Even right now, it's impossible to leave town. I live in one of the largest cities in America, and we're bottlenecked because they're supposedly, you can't see my air quotes, fixing our freeways.
You're getting there. It takes a long time.
All lies.
Years. It'll be done before the Olympics gets there.
Hopefully. You're right, Sheila, but it does have lots of veggies, and chorizo is a minor ingredient. I'm obsessed with chorizo, Katie. I'm obsessed. I buy like chorizo and I cook it myself.
Chorizo's good.
Oh, it's amazing. I used to get the store-bought stuff, but then I like went overseas and saw the real stuff. And it's a big difference.
Oh, anything in a foreign land
Well,
is always better.
They sell it here too.
Yeah.
I'm crazy with chorizo. I mix it with my hamburger meat when I make hamburgers.
Oh.
And still to this day, everyone's like, "Oh man, like that tastes so good."
I mix lamb with my hamburger meat.
Oh my gosh, my grandmother would love you. My grandma cooked with so much lamb.
Yeah.
That smell reminds me of the holidays.
Yeah, I used to make I call them lamb burgers. So we call them lamb burgers. And then when I make meatloaf, it'll be sausage, lamb, and hamburger meat. I put that all together. But it's really good. People like it. The people.
Now I'm craving lamb and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Oh, my favorite thing is you take the lamb shanks and then you braise them in red wine and then cook them in a pressure cooker or something like that. That's really good.
Pull the closer, kitty. I've been imbibing, so my smart assery has come out. I'm taking that one. Smart assery.
Smart assery. That's a
My
good
mouth, like, that is the little brother in me. I
Mhm.
am a natural instigator. I'll back up what I say, but I am a natural nitpicker. I try not to be, but I could say some horrible stuff. I try not to. I live a block from a gourmet meat store. It's expensive, but no fillers or additives, so a little goes a long way.
Mm.
Do you know, I really didn't think about it until I met somebody who showed me the difference in beef. I
Mhm.
didn't care. I just grab a thing of ground beef, and they're like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. Um, I try to get all my beef and everything from the local farm. So I'll buy like 20 or 30 pounds of ground beef at a time and put in my freezer. And it's cheaper that way. Like right now, you can go to the grocery store and it's like $7, $8 a pound, but I can still go to the farm and get it for 5.50 or something like
I
that.
just spent $103 for like 8 items.
Yeah.
The world is expensive.
And I can get 20 pounds of meat for the same price.
Do you know where all this is coming from? It's because 2 weeks ago, first it was Amazon. Amazon, because I'm addicted to shopping on Amazon. I noticed my $8 t-shirts were $20.
Mhm.
And then I started noticing like my grocery bill was $50 more. Then it
Yeah.
was $60 more. Then when I went to Nevada, I noticed all their prices are matching ours in California now. And it wasn't like that. I was there a month ago or a month and a half ago. And it
Mhm.
wasn't like that then. So it's crazy.
Do they have summer prices?
Hey, Lori, that's a
Right.
good question. I don't know. That's a very good question. That's what's the upside of living where I do. Great butchers all around who get their meat from local farms, and it's not expensive when you consider just how much higher quality it is.
Mhm.
I started watching a show called Food Tech. It's like I turned on a horror movie and I couldn't shut it off fast enough. Y'all wouldn't mind it. At least I don't think so. Food Tech. I have to check that out. Great
Yeah.
to see you, Lori. Hello.
Welcome in.
I don't even have. We buy our chicken legs, whole chicken, pork tenderloins, chicken wings, all by the case so that I can save money due to the bad economy going on.
Mhm.
I do buy large amounts of meat, but I've always done that because I was raised by people who were cooking for an army.
We have a chicken factory right here, like um where they dispatch chickens and everything like that. And so once or twice, no, twice a year, they'll open it up to the community where you can put in purchases if for X amount of money, and they'll give you boxes of chicken. So whatever you'd like. That's fun.
I like that. I like getting large amounts because at
Yeah,
least then you don't have to worry about it later.
yeah, it's cheaper.
Yay, pink hand, pink hand, pink hand.
Yes.
It's been a while though since I've you keep your wieners stocked with me? I sure do. I sure do. And I'm gonna rig a grill so the grill just comes out the back of the wiener.
He pushes a button and just goes. Oh man. So, oh, interesting. Hmm. Yeah, I
Look,
am.
lucky to have a bulk butcher.
Man.
Let me go get my the last piece of my jacket. Should I model it around the house, or should I? More people, no one cares about me skating.
We all care about you skating. They comment on my stuff about your skating. So yes, they do.
Yeah, but when I do the hallway fashion show, more people watch. That's all I'm saying.
So let's do the hallway fashion show.
I'm going by the numbers.
All right. Well, if that's what the numbers say, then let's do it. Yeah, and even my neighbors, they own the meat, a butcher. So it's like there's butchers everywhere around here. Let's see, Katie. I am thankful to have Let's see. I'm thankful that the chickens we buy are 1,000 grams instead of the huge ones that are sold in Walmart and other stores. Those huge things are so gross. Last year, I grew out Cornish hens for the Cornish crosses, I think, for the first time. And they are the most disgusting bird I have ever dealt with in all my life. And I will never grow out those chickens ever again.
Never. I had Cornish game hens like 3 or 4 days ago.
Yeah, but these are Cornish crosses. So they grow so rapidly. Like they go from chick to full grown in 8 weeks.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah, they're massive so fast. And then if they get above 10 weeks, they'll die from heart attacks. So you have to go ahead and butcher them between 8 and 10 weeks.
What's the gas price in California? It was priced $28. It's like 5 something a gallon. I put 91 in my Flex. I put 88 in my Ford truck. The 87 gas is like 4 something a gallon. So regular is like 4 something. It's all almost $5.
I'm gonna go change out of this dress.
Okay. You must skate. I love skating. I love rollerblade. For some reason, it's something since I was a child. I get the same feeling when I'm on my skates. I can't even explain it. My butcher, as long as you can let them know ahead of time, you can get as much as you want. Wow, I could probably order 1,000 pounds of ground beef if I give them enough notice. I need a butcher like that. We don't have real butchers anymore. We used to have just butcher shops, but they don't have them anymore. Do both for both skating in-house and folks and maximum views. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about skating down my hallway. But I'm the one who put all of the tile in, so I don't want to mess up my tile. See, that's the thing about being an adult. I could skate in my house, but because I'm the one that put every single tile on the floor, I choose not to. Oh, man, I really could. The last stream at night, I sat here and I'm like, well, I could skate in my house. That's not a bad idea, Ollie. That's not a bad idea at all. When I was in my 30s, I would have skated in my house. I have to find those pictures. When Isaiah was a little guy, I set off a fog machine in here, and boy, oh boy, did I learn a lesson of why you don't set a fog machine off in a closed room. Oh, good times. Good times. I'm sure he tells people my father is crazy. It was like 3:30 here. Around me, PA's gas tax is very high. Crazy. We've always paid insane amounts for gas. We have always paid exorbitant amounts. So I don't even like, it's not that I don't look. I kind of go like this, like, oh, it's still $5. I will tell you though, with my Ford, with my truck, it has 2 tanks. It cost a good almost $200 to fill it, if not more. Of the polymer tire for your skates, not mine. No marks. Well, I'm not worried about the marks. I'm worried about loosening up tiles because I am not a light human. I am not a light human. And I'm scared of like knocking weak ground out or something. We have parquet floors, and I would rollerblade in that house with my kids. I have tile that looks like wood in my house. If you see in my hallway, if when I'm doing my hallway stance, that's tile. I got that idea from someone I used to know. Their entire house, you walk in their house and it looks like wood, but it's shiny. And that's what I have. So at a certain time of day, my house shines. You guys are talking me into skating in my own house. Whenever I do something like that, it makes me think of the movie Risky Business. And I know I'm aging myself, but it just makes me think, put those old records on the shelf and you just slide down the hallway because you're home alone. I'll now have that song stuck in my head. My daughter has tile that looks like wood planks, durable. Oh heck yeah. I absolutely love the look. I always have this idea. When I was a kid, like that was the era of wood grain everything. And I always had this weird ideal that wood grain walls attributed wealth. That's because all those houses were leftovers from the 1970s. So I love the fact that I have tile floors that look like wood. How's it going?
Oh, I feel so much more comfortable.
That's like when I put my shorts back on. Yeah. I saw a post of a house where every single surface had tile. The owner said, "I don't drink or smoke. When I got bored, I put up some tile." I was surprised how it didn't take me that long to tile my own house. I was really surprised.
I need to tile my bathroom. I'm sick of it. I just gotta. I want to do octagon though, like this, or hexagon, octagon. I saw it somewhere and I thought it was so cool. So we'll see.
I always take it as a challenge when I'll get appraised something, like the backyard when the guy was like, "Oh, I'll do this for $3,000," and I looked at him and I said, "Okay," and then he left and I was like, "I'll do it for free." It was
just cost of materials.
Yeah,
cost of materials.
Same thing with the tile. I was like, "Oh, how much for the whole house?" The guy was like, "Oh, 25 grand." Next day I was on the phone with Home Depot. I'm like, with Lowe's, I'm like, "I need 10 tons of tile. Here's my measurements of my house."
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I did it myself because people were quoting me unreal prices. Like I guess, are you going to make all your money for the whole year off of me? Like, that's insane.
No, they won't. But was that during the vid? Like COVID? When you're getting tiled?
It was before.
That was before.
Okay. It was almost a year or two because Isaiah was still a little guy, kind of.
Yeah.
I just had this epiphany. It's because I was emptying out my house and I had this moment of like, if I don't do it now, I never will do it. And I didn't. Your posing gives me Montgomery cattle. That's what I'm going for. Jordache jeans commercial 1992. Jordache jeans.
With your smiling too. I love it when you laugh. Like you're so serious and then you break out. There was something that you did the other day. Oh, it was like in a short or it was a video. I was watching a video, one of your old ones, and you went from having nothing, like none of the patches on, like this jean jacket, and you stood in the same spot, and then all of a sudden you had patches all over it, and you just started dying laughing.
The model pose kills me. It kills me. It's one of those things like I never thought I would be there in my life. So when I do the hand on the hip, it makes me laugh like this. I can't do this. Then I'll because I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, dude.
So
I feel like you should be able to laugh at yourself. You should be able to look at yourself and be like, okay, this is hilarious.
I want you to do an old school song. I put my hand up on my hip, and then you start singing. And then, yeah, well, you're laughing anyway, but you're dancing while you're laughing. And that's fun too.
Oh, wow. But I also feel like I have this weird thing. Like, if you're not laughing, you're not living.
Mm-hmm.
Because I grew up around some of the most serious people you've ever met in your life. My grandparents were stoic. My father was, man, he had a poker face, cutting mahogany. My mom was Mountain Mom Moore. You couldn't get anything past her. But they had no
Oh,
emotions,
wow.
So I like to
Mhm.
show emotions. And it's
Yeah.
okay to laugh at yourself. It's okay because sometimes some of the combos, I look like the Scarlet Pimpernel. I will die if I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, "Oh, you look like you're in the French Revolution." I just start laughing. I laugh at myself all the time. Thank you, Linda. You have to. Or like there's certain dumb mistakes I make. I laugh at myself. Or like there was one time I put up a wet paint sign. I turned around and I brushed everything I painted.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't help but laugh at myself. I should have took the wet paint sign and put it on my forehead. I'm one
Yes.
of those people that my cousin bought a house from Glacier, mirrors from the floor to ceiling, too expensive to remove. Do you know what's really funny? I have
I know.
old my in my kitchen. I have really old windows. They're so big I can't get replacements.
Oh,
They
so what are you gonna do if
I have to
something
get them.
breaks?
I'd have to pay thousands to get them specially made.
Oh, my word.
And so anytime my son goes in the backyard, I'm like, "Don't break a window,"
Yeah, don't even near it.
because they're like apparently they stopped making them. My house was built in the late 70s, but like um, it's just the entire stretch of my entire kitchen. It's just windows. It's open with the screen door in the middle. It wouldn't be a William video without the
Oh,
laugh.
I absolutely agree, Katie. I do.
I feel like I don't know. I just the older I get, I feel like we need to like, and that's another thing. For as much as I love what I do, I try not to take myself so serious that I'm like having anxiety. You
Oh,
know, I try to laugh. I laugh at life.
this
My
is
old
supposed to be fun.
my old Italian noni was a prankster, not a stuffy person. I love that.
Mhm. Custom made.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Replacements are custom made. One of my uncles, his favorite thing in the world was electric shock pen. He loved pranking people.
Yes.
And I loved my grandparents. But I was around all seniors as
Yeah.
a kid. And so we were all in different, I was this rambunctious little kid, and they're like at the quiet time of life.
Yeah, 'cause you're right, they were all older, and you came around when
They were
they
literally
were.
in their 60s and 70s when I came around,
Yeah.
40s, you know. Hey, Sheila, still to this day, if I see mirrors on someone's house, I think you are a freaky deaky deaky deek.
No
Especially
comment.
the 1970s house with the
No.
wood paneling and the Burt Reynolds mirrors everywhere.
My aunt and uncle had, like, the popcorn ceiling, but they sprayed it with that sparkle stuff. Is that from the '70s too? With,
No,
like,
not sparkle asbestos. That's a nightmare.
okay, well, my aunt had that in her house.
I,
That
as a
wasn't '70s?
as an ex painter, I did a lot of popcorn ceiling removal. A ton. I have nightmares about that stuff. I did it in
Oh,
my house on a whim one time, and that's when I removed when I got my carpet,
yeah.
I painted the ceiling first.
Mm. That's all I have is popcorn ceiling in this house. Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
I back in the old days, I used to get paid money to remove that stuff. I wonder how many years that took off my life. Absolutely, Linda.
Yes.
That's another reason why I started my channel, because
Mhm.
I love what I do. I absolutely love what I do.
Yeah.
And I want people to see that, like, anybody, like everybody can sew.
Absolutely they can. Hi, Linda. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier. Hello, hello.
Great to see you, Linda. Absolutely. I'm the same way. What's funny? When I took a lot of negative things, like, oh man, in 2017, keep
Mhm.
in mind, tickets in California start at 1,400. I got thousands of dollars of tickets. Oh, hold on. Sparkle was the best in the 80s. My brother did it. His ceilings. Lots of people. I was
Mhm.
up. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh
that's
my
right.
God. There's a house for sale in Mandalay, North Dakota with a turning living room. It's on Zillow. The whole place hasn't been touched since the 70s. Great
All
history.
right.
I love that. My grandma's house was like that. It was like a time capsule to the 70s. I still wonder what the hell people think of with a crackly ceiling was the thing to I made a lot of money removing those. A lot of money. I spent the 20 teens removing a lot of that stuff. What is the sparkle ceiling stuff in which you speak? It's popcorn with sparkles, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
Yeah, it just shimmers.
I used to wear a full hazmat suit. I even have one that's Isaiah's size. Oh.
So you're saying if I wanted to remove my popcorn ceiling and I looked at it, I would have to wear a hazmat suit to do that?
Let me see if I have my scraper in here. Yes, and you need something big to scrape it off the ceiling.
Because I was told like warm water to spray on it and then just start scraping. No one told me to put a suit on, a respirator or anything like that.
Warm water.
Yeah.
You just need some elbow grease and one of these.
Oh, it's a man tool.
Do you know how this? I got so buff doing this.
Well, I have a house. Um,
I made a ton of money with this one tool.
so I guess the square footage would be the same as the ceiling footage. So we're looking at 2,400 square feet. I need all of it removed, please. Thank you.
And it would literally come right off except for where they glued it. Because
No,
there's glue there, they glued at the joints. And
oh,
so
oh no.
it would come right off except for the glue. But it'll still come off. It's just
They painted it though. They painted it.
it would come off in sheets.
Really?
Literal sheets. That's why I
Oh,
had that thing. I would just go
darn.
and it
Well,
comes
no.
through in sheets.
All right. I'm gonna have to invest in something because I have to have a summer project. I am so bored already. So bored. You have
I
no
put
idea.
sparkles in my living room painting it and it gives it a nice look.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you is like when you're going through things, be careful with home improvements. Much like my floor, halfway through my house, I was like, man, I can't remember what I was mad about, but I still have to finish this floor.
Well, I have to paint the formal it used to be a formal living room, but now it's just like where the girls play games in Dustin's office. I need to paint that room. I need to paint the stairs because I'm the only one that does this stuff. And seriously,
No, I'm laughing. No, I say the same thing. I'm in
no.
the house vacuuming, wiping a can. I'm the only one that cleans in this house.
And I need to get a water pressure washer. I need to get one of those this year because I need to pressure wash the whole inside of my garage, and I need to repaint the whole inside of my garage.
I am doing the popcorn ceiling workout, Kilroy. Patent pending. I like that. It
All
it got
right.
me. It like my upper body. It really helps out your top of your core.
So how much do I need to pay for you to come out here and do it?
I'll tell you how much to not get ripped off. Now,
Oh,
see what the problem is. The problem is now with inflation, people like I'm telling you, I used to buy cars for $1,000.
yeah.
So when somebody's like, "Oh, I'll sell you this car for 10,000," I laugh in their face because it wasn't even like that. Like 3-4 years ago, it wasn't like that, and now people want these in outrageous amounts for things that are depreciated.
Mhm. Then I just get regular like white paint for the ceiling.
It depends on what color you want it to be.
I guess I want white.
Yeah, if you want it to match, yeah.
And then I gotta
But
put other stuff on.
you're gonna really have to sand down everything to make it even. You're gonna make a mess. You have to take everything out of there. You're gonna make a sandy, gritty mess.
Right.
You can see it except for at certain angles.
That's probably why they put it up, to hide all the imperfections.
Ollie, here in California, asbestos is still everywhere. Everywhere. Because, they redid everything, I think, in the 60s and 70s here. And they were like, put asbestos everywhere.
I do need a second job, Kilroy. I really seriously do. I
You
need
know,
something to do.
times are hard. My neighbor, I laugh. My neighbor, they're a school teacher and a sheriff, and they're selling firewood.
Mm. I was thinking of I was gonna start looking at all the quilt stores to see if anybody needed to work.
That's the dream job stuff.
Because I'm like,
But
I
if
could do that.
people, but I'm saying though, like if people with normal jobs are getting side gigs here,
Yeah,
it's done.
it is. It is. I understand that.
One of my teachers worked back of a butcher shop in the summer just for something to do. I'm telling you, around here there were teachers having side jobs. I didn't understand when I was a kid, and as an adult, I totally understand.
Mhm.
I once painted my living room in a day, and when my ex was at work, he didn't notice until 3 days later. What about the smell, though, Terry? I cannot be around someone that not observant.
No,
Oh, I would paint the ceiling yellow just to see if they noticed.
no.
Oh, good gravy. There's still a lot of really old buildings around here with asbestos shingles. Wow.
Hmm.
Sometimes I wonder which is more dangerous, removing rattlesnakes or when I used to remove asbestos from buildings.
Well, asbestos gets in your lungs, my friend.
I was wearing full hat. I still have it.
Oh, I don't know.
And I laughed when 3M switched their respirator, like their replacements to pink. Oh, asbestos sighting. Sorry, I'm blind. I am blind.
Thank you, Kilroy.
I'm too busy eating tacos. Oh, now I'm craving tacos. Don't even notice the smell. I would be so mad. I couldn't be like, you have to be observant around me. I'm not going to advertise everything, but if I paint, I'm going to look at you like you're crazy if you can't smell it, because paint reeks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I'm too busy eating tacos. I have that damn quiet piping in my house. It all needs to be replaced. Oh, Quest piping. Oh. That's why, that's another reason why if I move, I have to sell the house outright, because I've done all kinds of crazy work around here and I didn't pull permits. And you know what? Come and get me, city. Because some of that stuff is like 20 years old. Some of that stuff's 15.
I don't think that they will. I mean, seriously, that realtor is going to come in there. They're going to take pictures. They're not going to ask questions. You just say sell as is, put a price tag on it. Somebody's going to come buy it.
Own the place. So I act like I own the place. I build cabinets randomly, storage. I'm like, oh, I need a storage. Let's just build a storage. The shed that houses my the pump for the fountain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many animals have lived in there.
Oh, it's like a revolving door with animals.
Too bad you didn't work in the Navy shipyard. Then you could call one of those asbestos. Okay. So I still watch television. This commercial is on all. Were you in the Navy? Did you work in shipyards? Did you work in Navy shipyards? Call blah, 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 blah. 555 555.
Yes.
They're still on to this very day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is so true. Hey, paranormal, how's it going? Hello.
Hi, Nick. How are you doing tonight?
But if the new person wasn't inspected, see that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I want an inspection. It may not sell. That's what I'm saying, because I've done I've done a bunch of stuff. Piping. I put a fountain in. That's 10 tons. That is literally 10 tons of concrete. I dare you to get rid of that. I dare
But
you.
if the building inspector is not going to ask for all the permits for everything, they're just going to see if it's structurally sound.
It's 10 tons of concrete. It's been through a couple earthquakes. It hasn't gone anywhere. And all the
Exactly.
pipes and everything don't leak. I'm still shocked that thing still works.
Oh yeah,
Great.
Spooky Saturday's coming on. That's right.
Nobody told me about this piping, despite the lawsuits. That is the worst.
Mhm.
See, this is why I want to move out to the middle of nowhere.
Hmm.
I absolutely want to move out to the middle of nowhere because of all the getting sued by the city, drama with your neighbors.
Yeah, I don't want any of that. Yes. I want you to be able to ride your what am I trying to think of? Ostrich without having to worry about anybody.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, I want, and now that I know those ostriches are from Africa, they're even bigger. I want one.
So, can we take a real picture with you on an ostrich? Because I mean, I have that children's book almost done.
Chandler, Arizona, every year they have an ostrich festival.
Oh,
I would laugh my tail off if you and I went to the I wonder do they have quilts? I wonder if they have quilts at the ostrich festival. I
I
bet
doubt
you
it.
they have quilts.
I'll enter a quilt, and then they'll have quilts.
You know what?
Oh,
I wasn't feeling good myself a couple days ago. I was sweating myself.
yeah.
I bet you they have
Okay.
quilts. I
We'll
gotta check
figure
that
out
out.
when I'm coming up. Tell me when I need to get my plane ticket.
You know my love for Arizona is right next to my love for Texas.
Exactly. Hey, but
Oh, it's because Texas, I did a scab job.
yeah,
Like there was a big federal contract and like they bust us in. Have you ever been a scab where you work a job while there's a union strike?
no,
You
because
need a dynamite.
look at me. Do I look like
These people were throwing full sodas at the bus. We were escorted in by the police and they were still throwing stuff at us.
so?
You need dynamite to get rid of that fountain. 10 tons. It is literally 10 tons of concrete from Lowe's.
So I'm serious. We stay in Oklahoma. We just drive there just to see the quilt show. That's it. And then we don't even stay there. It's just for a few moments, just so you can take a picture of me in front of my quilts, and then we'll leave. The cowboy museum. We do all of that other stuff. Go see Ron.
I'm not anti. I'm just more pro Oklahoma. I had a good time in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not
I
even
already
anything
told you the
against
date.
Texas. It's not even anything against Texas. It's just I I had a great time in Oklahoma. So by the time I got to San Antonio, everyone was stuffy compared to how people were in Oklahoma. People were happy to see me. I think it's the cowboy hat too. They were so
Yeah.
curious.
Well, I'm not going to San Antonio.
Make ostrich quilts. I'm telling you.
Who said that?
Kilroy, make ostrich
Kilroy.
quilts.
Kilroy,
Want me
you
to go to Austin this
make an
summer?
ostrich quilt. Hmm.
I know a lot of people who have moved to Austin from California. I know a lot. Like we've had this conversation. I'm not kidding you. Over 30, and also to like the Dallas Fort Worth area.
Yeah, well, that's where we're going, Dallas.
I know someone that was living in a condo
Hoedown.
here. She literally lived. Her house is a castle. It looks like one. It's huge. And she was living in like a 3-bedroom condo, and now she lives in like a 9-bedroom house in
Mhm.
Texas.
Because you can get land and houses for the same price as being in a condo in California.
Okay, I'll stop lurking. They do have ostrich farms. Thank you. Thank you. And I will go find out.
Rita, how are you doing, girl?
Great.
Rita, we have a new uniform. If you haven't seen my short, go see it. I'll make you a dress. Tell me your size.
What quilt show and okay. No, I was saying like I was talking about Chandler, Arizona, but I was wondering if they have quilts at the Ostrich Festival. I'm starting to think that they have quilts everywhere.
Ostrich Festival. I got it. Hold
And
on.
when I was a kid, we used to have an arts and crafts fair every Saturday in the park, but mainly it was a quilt show every Saturday. Okay, is entirely too much on Will. I won't say. You know what it is. I'll tell you, Katie. It's just I've had different experiences in different states. In Oklahoma, people like different places have reputations. People were just nice to me, but I stick out. My accent, you can tell I'm not from where you're from by the way I speak. So like people want to know about me, and I'm like, hi, nice to meet you. Yeah, Oakland has the nicest people, and people are really nice to me. California needs to stay out of Texas. They're ruining Austin. I'm telling you, and it's from my hometown too. I'm telling you, I know a gaggle of people that have moved to Texas. An army of people, especially Austin, the most. With how I dress, I might have to pack some heat if I go to Oklahoma.
You missed the Ostrich Festival, by the way.
Ah!
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. It was on March 14th through the 16th, and then March 21st through the 23rd.
It comes up on my feed every year. But I always think it's the same news feed because it'll come up and I'm like, oh, I watched this already. Because I remember when Chandler was a dust bowl, was a literal dust bowl. And so it's weird to see that Chandler's fully built up. And I know, like, to people who live there, they're like, what? When I went to the Ostrich Festival, that was the end of the road.
So we're going to have to commission a quilt exhibit next year because the Chandler Community Festival does not appear to feature any quilt shows or exhibits that appear to attract quilters.
I'm so sorry. Say that again. They don't want quilters?
It says the Chandler Community Festival does not appear to feature any quilt shows or exhibits as part of their primary attraction. And so they don't have anything that attracts quilters to the quilt show, to the Ostrich Festival.
Oh, punks.
So you're going to have to work your little magic and say, hey, we're here for the ostriches and the quilts. Where are the quilts?
My daughter used to be a manager of the apartment complex, and the California transplant were total a. You got me going with this because people like where I'm from, people are they are indifferent. Californians are like, I didn't think about it because I'm outgoing. I say hi to people. I'm just as nosy as anyone else.
You talk to everyone. Everyone.
Well, you gotta. I didn't get my Mayor McCheese title just by sitting around being quiet.
I just observe.
But I get it. I get it. Like people are so rude here. I get it. But I feel like somebody in Massachusetts would say that about their own people, or somebody like I know a lot of New Yorkers, and every time I say New York, everyone is like, I'm not from Manhattan. I'm not from Manhattan. I know someone from Manhattan. He's an awful human, but not every single person from there is bad,
Exactly.
So I don't think every single person from Manhattan's bad because this person's just awful human,
True.
Texas is too full of itself. Gonna have to set up something outside. Wienermobile pictures and quotes in the front. Thank you. We could pull up to the Ostrich Festival and shut it down.
Why,
With the
Holly?
We could shut it down.
Oh, do you think they have ostrich wieners?
They'll probably, man, you can make ground anything. You could make ground anything. As somebody who used to work in a meat packing, I worked in a meat packing place. You could put anything into a hot dog skin.
Okay.
The weird cool thing about Oklahoma is they do their own thing, and people are okay as long as you don't bother others.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that.
But if we lived in Minnesota, we can go. We can go to the Minnesota Twins games.
I'm not anti that either.
Okay.
My non-answer. I'm just taking my mandatory California break.
Yeah, I know you are.
Ostriches and grilling in the back. Still to this day, I think it's weird. When I went to the ostrich festival, people were walking around eating ostrich legs and watching people ride ostriches.
I'll have to get my health inspection certificate again so that we can grill hot dogs. Mm-hmm.
Well, you just don't eat any hot dog?
No, for the health inspector, for your little, for the
Oh, yeah.
somebody has to be certified. So
Okay.
I'll do it because I get 100.
I'm gonna walk out with my New Balance and start cooking.
Okay. Oh, can I make lemonade?
Oh, now I'm craving lemonade.
Oh, do you imagine freshly squeezed lemonade
I
with
was
a hot dog?
I was cleaning out my closets my cabinets last night. I was cleaning out my pantry, and
Yeah.
my son hoards the Gatorade powder.
Yeah.
Oh, I made some last night. It was so good. I'm like, I need to start making lemonade again. But I made it in my lemonade pot. So
Mhm.
now when I go to the store, I have to get a gang of lemons.
Oh, that'd be great.
I know people who live in Montana and they love it, but they live in the middle of nowhere. Like literally bears wander through their property.
I don't want to see neighbors. I don't want to see neighbors. Mm-mm.
I told you, I want to live somewhere where I can see the city, but I'm like 20, 30 miles out.
Yeah, like up on top of a hill or like on a hill or something like that so you can see it.
Yeah. I'm not saying I would ever move to New Mexico, but there's this one place I went to. You were out in the middle of nowhere, but you could turn around and see Albuquerque.
Mm.
But you were like 20 miles outside of it, but you could see it lit up at night.
Well, when you live up in Montana and stuff, it's not like flat land. So
But PA is scary in the dark. I've been to the East Coast. Everything is scary in the dark. If you're not from there, everything seems a little bit more horror movie.
really?
Oh, let me tell you.
No,
If you have an
come
active
on.
imagination.
We have
Yep, those damn
trees.
rats with antlers. We don't. You saw where I live.
There's no
We
trees.
don't have trees.
No.
We have sand. And Joshua trees, which Twinny McTwin is not a fan of.
Well, okay, the first Joshua tree I saw, I think they were ugly. I was like, what? But then we went a little bit like closer to LA, not LA, but Vegas, and they were prettier. Like there was just something like maybe they had a storm and they were just like broken.
No, they're odd. Joshua trees are
Yeah.
odd.
Yeah.
It's okay. I have to say, hot dogs are. Oh, Rita, I'm addicted. Again, I will eat a hot dog in front of a Home Depot at a sketchy gas station. I'm from the South Kilroy. Yeah, Florida is as south as you can.
No, Florida's not part of the South.
Oh, I'm not going to get in that argument.
Nope.
My sister
I'll
lives
live
in
on that.
Alamogordo, New Mexico. I can't remember what city it was, but it was beautiful. We were riding, and so it was just gorgeous to me. It was just the city was lit up, but we were way outside the city. And it was kind of a secluded place, but you also had the convenience of being able to go into a big city. And even living in Greenland for 14 years, you gotta get acclimated again.
Yeah, you do.
Rats with antler. Fog is crazy though. There was one time I drove from my house to Stockton, California. It was on Christmas Eve. It was foggy the entire time.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt like I was driving slow. I'm not kidding you. I got there faster. I don't know if it's because there was no one on the road. I mean, when I've driven on holidays. Like even last year when I went to Vegas on Thanksgiving, there was no one on the road during the day. No one. Not even the cops were out. It was literally just me and the truckers out on the road.
Yeah, fog doesn't bother me at all. No, not at all. And I've been in really thick fog too. It's just you don't put your brights on. You have to keep your on their low beams and go.
It was one of the weirdest drives. I paid attention for every inch of that drive.
Yeah.
I couldn't live where there were no trees.
Well, they're not trees like we have, Sheila. So they're trees, but just not very tall.
Yeah, and the Joshua tree is like this.
Yeah. They're just you're silly.
Joshua trees, they are. They have arms. And
They
they're
do.
prickly. They're tall
Do they,
cacti.
do they flower?
They have to. Even my cactus flowers. I get a desert. Everyone says you get a desert flower once a year. I water a lot. Mine comes twice a year. They're like sometimes there's, and I take pictures of it because it is an event because it does come once every 6 months or once a year. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they do flower, but not like what you would think. And cactus flowers, fun fact, they stink.
I've never smelled anything on a cactus, so
They smell. My aunts love it because every time I take a picture, I have to get there before the ants.
mm-hmm.
Oh, I missed all of this. Good gravy. I have to head. Oh, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much. I have
Bye,
missed
Nick.
all
Have
of
a
this.
great night.
Good gravy. Since it's Spooky Saturday, wish I could stay longer. Oh, well, I will be by. What time does Spooky Saturday start?
I think it starts right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I will be parking this ship very soon.
Yeah.
We are. I'm used to going full Elvis nowadays. We're spilling
You
over.
ride your ship. You do what you gotta do.
I'm getting in my groove again.
Yeah.
The movie Bambi is complete BS. There's no intelligent being creature. I remember looking at my mom like, "Why did you bring me here?" Bambi was a horror movie. Oh, I've grown up eating hamburgers and sausages and different spices. They put them in their jerky tube. I worked at a 9am right now. Don't worry. You won't be team rewatch. You will be team rewatch. It's hard to tell time sometimes. Middle of the night. I personally like Joshua Tree. Thank you. They're so unique. Thank you. They're everywhere here, though. They're everywhere here. And
Wait, you have a Joshua National Forest, which is just southwest of you, right? Southeast of you.
I've
Yeah.
actually I've gone camping there. It's beautiful. That's another place. Thank you so much for stopping by, Paranormal. Thank you so much. That's another place where I've gone and you can see the Milky Way.
Oh.
It's not just a U2 album. You should go check it out. I'm old. Fog is crazy. It's one of those things. And I'm not saying it was like a crazy story, but it felt like I was going through a time warp. Oh, God, did I say that? Let's do the time warp again. But because I was driving through the fog and the entire time, I don't know. It was like a 4-hour trip and it felt like it was 2 hours. So it's one of those weird things. It's one of those extremely weird things. Have you ever experienced that driving through when you have no reference? I think that's what it was when I was driving through the fog. I had no reference to not even signs or anything. So I just kept going.
Anything. Yeah. And snowstorms are just as bad too when you're going through a snowstorm. When I used to have to go to work and we were having a blizzard or conditions in Raleigh, I guess it would be, I would ride the rumble strips because I'd ride the highway and I'd ride the rumble strips all the way to Raleigh because that's the only way I knew where I was.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
The tractor trailers would be just like flying by me. And I'm like, I'll see you up on the road. But
I have crazy stories about deer, Sheila. I have crazy stories. The beef I have with Bambi is not enough of those dumb car destroying rats with the antlers get bumped off.
no.
Oregon was the best example. You would see deer everywhere. Then on the first day of hunting season, you'd be like, were they ever here in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
There's a super large Joshua tree located outside of Walla, Washington. It looks like a really big octopus.
Wow.
Oh, I love that.
Amazing.
I use cruise control just because of that. Absolutely, Ollie. Absolutely. Snow. What is that? Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Is that white stuff that looks frozen that comes Well, it falls from the sky every now and then.
I
Absolutely.
haven't lived somewhere where it snowed in, I think, 17 years. How
Oh,
old my
wow.
kid? About to be yeah, 17 years.
Well, you can go back and watch a short and watch the snow fall on me.
I know I've visited the snow. I've gone to places that it snows because I like, I'm not kidding you. I have and it's still my size. I have full snowboard gear for me and my son.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of it was going to thrift stores. I
Yeah.
found a pair. This actually was at a swap meet by my house. This guy was crazy. When I say crazy, I mean on drugs. He just pulled up with all this stuff and he's like, everything's $1. And I'm looking, I grab a couple books. I found a pair of $400 snow pants, snowboard pants, and they're my size. I was like, "Are these $1?" Like, yeah, just give me $1. I bought a pair of Burton snowboard pants for $1,
That's amazing.
and I still have them. So after that, like, because I have all this other snow gear that I outgrew, that was my son's size. I was like, get dressed, put all this snow stuff on. And we
Did
went
he
to the
like
snow.
it?
I got in the truck and we went and rumbled up there into the snow with all of our snow gear on.
You wait until you get there to put your snow gear on.
We're rookies. We're better at the beach. We're better. We know the beach.
So you were sweating. You were like literally sweating before you even got out of the vehicle.
We're driving with the snow angel dandruff. We were driving with the air on.
Oh, snow angels. I didn't get to make. Yeah, I did make one this year. I just didn't video it.
Is this
Oh.
Cops? It's on Fox because I had the Dodger game on.
Yeah. Did they end up like?
I hope they won.
Oh, I hope so too. Wasn't it 14-1 last time he says anything?
Let me check on the Dodger channel.
What?
Oh man. If you want to see the cold story, I have to drive about 3 hours north. Exactly. I was in the icy north. The temp was 77.
Yeah.
Horrifically cold. A California temperature tourist. I'm gonna say this for the record, and I don't know why I'm clapping my hands. If you come to the Mojave Valley as a heat tourist, I think you're insane. You don't see me going to Antarctica as a cold enthusiast, cold tourist. That reminds me, I love the new dress that you did. Absolutely, Jess. That's amazing.
Oh, thank you. You guys are both too kind.
Just isn't a slushy angel, depending on where you are.
I had a really good angel this year. We had snow. We had about an inch.
I would never like jumping in wet snow. Just makes me think of pneumonia. Powder, I'll jump in all day long, but like the super slushy stuff, it's just like soup.
Oh no.
My team got smoked today.
Mm.
You know what? There's always next year. I saw the snow. You know why? Because my parents would tell me that because I was always like the Dodgers would lose and I'd be like, what am I gonna do? Or the Kings season would be over and I'm like, I've been watching hockey for 6 months. What am I gonna watch? And then my parents would always tell me there's always next year, guy.
That's great. I'm glad they did that to you.
I saw the snow once. Oh my god, it was horrific. It's traumatic, okay? I thought about making Bargello top and doing something like that, but making it into a big overall is not a dress.
Oh.
That's the style right now. I'm not kidding you. Quilting style is huge.
I have more Bargello type kind of material I can make. Yes. Girl, we should make overalls.
Sheila, I'm not kidding you. Last year, there were people who would come to the Mojave Valley because it is, as far as in America, Death Valley is the hottest place on earth.
Mm-hmm.
Other countries will argue, but as far as America is concerned, it is the hottest place on earth. So people come there as a challenge. And so because where we ate the gyro, if we started heading south, we'd go towards Calico and the Gorge, and that is the Mojave Valley floor, and that's the hottest place on earth. And people go there People go there to challenge themselves just to stand next to a thermometer that says it's 147 outside.
No way.
Yes, I saw it multiple times.
I'll never do that. You don't have to worry about that.
Matter of fact, heat tourism. Oh, they show more people in Greece. Oh, there you are, you goof. This guy is such a goofball. Here, let me pull this picture. This man is actually the one who I was like, stop coming to California. Stop coming here, please. But please stop coming to California and doing this. This isn't this that I know this spot. I know this is the Mojave. This is the floor of the Mojave Desert.
131, huh?
I'm from here and I would pass out at 131. And I'm from here. We hide when it's these temperatures.
And he's wearing
a fur coat.
Yes.
It is fun. And there are places in Africa, but Death Valley constantly is the hottest place on earth.
Yeah.
And this fool, like, stop coming here. I don't know why it's a big pet peeve of mine that people come here to show how tough they are. Like, you have got to be kidding me.
Or just geniuses.
They call it Death Valley for a reason.
Yeah. No survival.
Right now we're in that time of year when it's either hot or dry or rainy or cold. I hate it. We have both right now, and it's driving me crazy. My sinuses are all over the place. You got Death Valley, California, and then you have the Sonoran Desert. I was telling Twin about this.
Yeah.
Yesterday. It's not the flex he thinks. Thank you. I'm telling you, I'm from there, and we don't go there. Just pick up a damn weather and stick with it. I agree. I'm the same way. Yeah, it does. It does get up there. I could use some Death Valley in my life right now, nice and hot. None of this cold and wet. Vegas, the whole time I was in Vegas, it was just hot. I didn't get I'm not kidding you. I went and stood outside and I could hear that. I did that today and I heard it barely move.
Oh.
There's something about that extreme dry heat that flushes you out. That like truly flushes you out.
It dries everything up there.
Do you have anything like that around there? Or is it just humid and hot?
It's hot, but it's humid. It'll be like 95 degrees, but then with the humidity, we're at 103, 104. So
Yeepers.
Yeah. So that's what gets you. It's just that the wetness that you feel with the humidity. So it could definitely be in the hundreds just because of the heat index and the humidity. So
the one thing is that I love going to the desert right after a rainstorm. Everything gets in the bloom, cactus or something.
I bet.
There was one trip I was driving back from Vegas. You could see the storms because it's all flatland, you know. And it was so beautiful because the sun was peeking in between storms. It was crazy. I pulled over and took pictures.
Yeah, I bet it was beautiful. I love watching, like, you can see the rain coming down from the clouds.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's crazy because out in an open space like that, you can see the storm where it's contained and where it's going. It happens here too. Like it'll be raining with the sun out. Just a rando cloud will pass over. It's not that humid.
Well, when you come from upstate New York and you come down here, it's different. It is. It's different. Now, is it as humid as it is like maybe in Georgia and Alabama and Louisiana? No. But it's still there's humidity here. I just remember just hitting it feels like I hit a curtain when I walk outside just to do the garden work in the morning before the after the sun just comes up.
I believe it was 2003. I spent like 8 days in Savannah, Georgia. I
Yeah.
felt like I was wet the entire time.
Mhm.
I felt like I was not dry until I got to like New Jersey. And it was still humid in New Jersey because it was the summer.
Yeah. It's different. And then if you're in cities and stuff, you have all that concrete. And so it's just like it's like another piece on top of it because it's like a dome over a city. Like it traps heat with all of the concrete and everything like that. So
I lived in MacArthur Park. I lived on Hoover Street. I lived all over LA. The heat does get captured with it's the blacktop and
yeah.
the sidewalk
Mhm.
because the tar gets, it's tar.
Yeah.
And
And it
so it
doesn't cool
heats
down
up.
that fast. So yeah.
Especially that old stuff because that's real tar they use.
Mm.
I guess it's all relative though. People here complain about the humidity, but it's not like, is that Louisiana or LA
Um,
or lower Alabama?
Amber Lake. Nope, never been to Amber Lake. Nope.
But that's like in Oregon, Mount Hood. There's a bunch of lakes. People
Mhm.
would they'd be like, "Oh, have you heard of this?" No, I'm telling you, I went to Detroit Lake, Oregon, and had a crazy time.
It's in Washington State.
Those rainbows are funny. The neighbor's house is getting rained on, but the other houses, it happens here all the time.
Yeah.
It's weird, especially this year. We've just had strange weather. Interesting, I've never prepared for cold.
Oh, you're making me think of science of my weather lessons I used to give kids.
I need a blow dryer. I don't want to wait 3 to 4 hours for my hair to dry. Oh, if
Mhm.
you lived any closer, you know, at I have to find that thing. When I took everything out of my grandma's house, my grandma did not like gifts. If you gave her something, she would probably give it to my mother because that was like her youngest daughter.
Yeah.
And like I found a Conair, like it's blue, but it's kind of transparent
Mhm.
hair dryer from the 90s still in the box
Oh, yeah.
with the instructions and everything because someone bought it for my grandma and she never used it, not one time. It's in the middle bedroom somewhere.
Well, when I was in California this last time, and I didn't have a hair dryer because I didn't think about bringing one, I just didn't. And my hair has never dried so fast. I mean, I didn't like it, but it's just it was like it was dry within a half hour.
you
I've
talking
never
about
had that
you talking about
happen.
like in Vegas and stuff?
Yeah, when we were in Vegas.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no humidity here. So when it's hot, you are like
no. Like
you're
my hair
dry.
was still damp like when we would leave to go places. And then I mean, 20 minutes later it was dry. And that never happens. Not here either. So,
I don't think about that because I'm from here.
yeah. Cat skills, huh? I'll have to look.
Sheila's paying attention. Sheila is paying attention.
Yeah, he needs a hair dryer. He does. He has hair in his legs.
What was the now that my son has no because my son had his locks forever,
No.
but he finally shaved his head, and I was like, "Oh, thank you."
Now you don't need to worry about that either. Yeah.
So the question is, no, Sheila, I do not. Sheila and I should be in Mensa.
Hmm.
I know how it is. I'm not a fan of receiving gifts. My grandmother she gave away everything. And I'm not kidding you. When she passed away, every year on Christmas, there would be this grand debate of why she didn't have a real coffee maker. She had percolators and stuff, but she didn't have like a modern coffee maker. When she passed away, I have every inception of a coffee maker from the 70s on.
She didn't like him.
She would hide them. They would buy her first. She's like, what is this abomination? She was anti
Yeah.
automatic. And I know it's funny to now because all we use are automatic coffee makers.
Mhm.
She wanted to make it herself.
Yeah. My grandpa
So
was the same way.
she refused to be modern. She never had a microwave. She always had a toaster oven. Never.
Yeah. My grandma too always had a toaster oven. No microwaves in her house either.
I don't know. I watch old episodes of Are You Being Served, and it's weird to me. They're talking trash about the microwave. They're like, do any of you have a microwave? They're like, I would never do that. It makes one of the characters was literally like, it takes your food 2 minutes to be inedible.
Mhm.
They were literally like trying to be anti-microwave, And look at us now. There's one in every house.
Maybe even 2.
Why are you judging? Are you judging me? I do have 2 microwaves.
I didn't judge you. I didn't judge you.
I do have 2.
Mm.
I cook a
One
lot.
for your
I
son,
cook.
one for you.
I cook, and I now have an outside and an inside. That reminds me. Now that it's summer, my son needs to get his exercise bike out of my kitchen.
Mm.
It just is so shaming having an exercise bike in the kitchen. I'm sitting there eating my 15-piece bacon sandwich in the morning at my kitchen table, looking at the exercise bike.
Yeah. Well, you're going rollerblading. You don't have to worry about it.
I have one of those old antique clear glass percolators. Wow.
That's amazing.
No, he doesn't. He showed us the other night. He wasn't hairy. No, I am not hairy.
No, I know he's not.
I am naturally, but my father was hairless. Even though that doesn't count. You get it from your mother's side. I don't know. I'm one of those people. I think it skipped me though. Because I have siblings and they're hairballs. My parents had one of those Corningware coffee pots. I had to make their coffee every morning. That just reminds me of my grandparents. They were just old school. Does the Wienermobile have a microwave? Andrea, it is a requirement. How else can I make my my support popcorn?
Oh,
My emotional support popcorn.
that's nice. Are we gonna have a full-size refrigerator, or we're gonna have to have a refrigerator, like a really nice one?
So it's going from 12-seater to mobile home real quick.
No, I think 6-seater. Why would we need 12 seats?
We need a space.
For what?
Because while you're driving, I want to run all the way to the other side and wave at people. Like, oh no, it's that crazy wiener guy again. Look how happy he is, though.
As you're being lifted up out of the top of it. Stop.
Yeah, see, you have the vision. You have the vision.
I do.
Oh, I wish there was an Oscar Mayer wiener. I'm trying to be more reserved this evening.
But I only want to drive through the cities so that you can do your like wave and everything like that. But when we're on the highway, you can drive. I don't want to be around tractor trailers.
Oh, in the wiener, you go low and slow.
Yeah. Low and slow.
Just kick that thing in gear and go low and slow. I have 2 corny ones. I have quite a few. I still make popcorn on this stove. I love stove popcorn. It reminds me of just good times. My house, we had a popcorn pot. That thing was black at the bottom. I mean, charcoal black.
Right. That's right. How are we going to keep the wieners cold if we don't
We
refrigerate?
gotta have a full fridge in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need the 12-seater.
Okay.
Because I need a full fridge with a freezer.
We don't need a freezer. Or maybe no, we don't need a freezer. What do you need a freezer for?
To freeze stuff.
Well, maybe you can have like an ice chest on the sides, like on the outside, to keep ice in.
Yes.
Okay, so
We want to float. I do. I want some that will get me in parades.
Do you know what? This Oscar Wiener car needs to be like those duck cars where they can go in the water and then come back out. What do you think? A floating hot dog.
No, I'm in between.
I know, but I'm just like, oh, silence. Oh, I don't like this.
No, because you're literally describing my dream. Do you know how much I want an aqua car?
Well,
I would pull up to the docks. I'd pull up to the docks talking trash. People like, why are you pulling this wiener up to the docks? I'd be like, you don't know me. I'd back in. My wiener would float. Oh, you have just. Here we go. I think after the 3-hour mark, we officially just lose our minds. I think that's what it is. I want my wiener to float. I do lowrider wienermobile. See, now we're describing a fleet because I need a few. I need one that has all the food, one that floats.
No. We can do
the lowrider one.
All in one.
Well, so when it comes to operating his wiener, I like to take my time.
Yeah.
I like to enjoy the experience of driving my wiener. You may never come back to that wiener. Never mind. Yeah. Low and slow. Bow chicka wow wow. You can't have frozen wieners. No.
Very bad.
I have one of those popcorn machines that you find in a movie theater. It's just a small one. The popcorn goes in the steel pan. We have one at my job. And when they pull, I could smell that thing 10 miles away when they pull that thing out.
Oh, and we need to have one where you press a button and it has melted butter and it goes all over the popcorn after that too. You salt it.
Like when you have those machines, they come like in the oil, it's basically a giant stick of margarine.
I know, but we need extra.
I agree.
Okay. Thanks, boss.
William already went through this. Wieners don't like the cold. No, they don't. I'm only taking that's why my wiener has to be a summer tour.
Absolutely. Fresh, never frozen. That's right. Fresh, never frozen.
Oh, now I have those Foster Farm commercials with those 2 chickens. Do you remember that? The 2 outlaw chickens smoking cigarettes, drinking root beer. Mm-hmm. Oh, the Duke from World War II. Absolutely. There's still a lot around. Will is in a 2-mile chum. He's a 60-mile man. Absolutely. I take my time. The butter goes in the pan with the popcorn. Exactly.
Yeah, but you need extra.
Oh, now I'm craving popcorn. I melt butter.
Grab some.
I melt my butter. I'm the same way. Oh my gosh. Do you know I don't remember what the Parmesan cheese was, but it was in that green can.
Mm-hmm.
My parents used to get that stuff. I would pour that stuff all over my popcorn. And I remember everybody's like, oh, that's gross. Someone in my family tried it. They're like, okay, this is now a staple.
Yeah, it's like white cheddar popcorn.
Oh, it's the greatest stuff ever. Oh, that reminds me of my childhood. Y'all, I just finished my redneck slushie. Drinking whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow. That was my Sea-Doo summer. My Sea-Doo, whatever year that song came out, that was the year I discovered why you don't buy a Sea-Doo. I had great times, though. Because it's literally a boat you just pour money into. Bust out another 1,000 is real. My favorite is making the popcorn and putting grated Parmesan cheese. Yes, I'm telling you. I use Romano or Parmesan. I can't remember the brand, and I almost want to, but they're all green now. Like Kraft, all of them are green. But there was a specific brand. It might have been Kraft.
I think it's Kraft. Kraft is green.
When I was a kid, I loved that stuff.
I just called it shaker cheese.
Same. Was just another bomb option in the refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, now I have that song stuck in my head. Drinking whiskey. I used to hang out with somebody who would obsessively watch CMT.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why if you randomly hear me sing like a Dirk Bentley song or International Harvester, it's because I watched every video whatever came out that year. Rascal Flatts.
Oh, Rascal Flatts needs to go.
That one, Here Comes the whatever, that song makes me cry. I can't listen to it.
But Life is a Highway. That's the only one that comes to my mind.
Life is a highway. Oh, now that's stuck in all night long.
Oh man, we're gonna ride when we're riding in the Wienermobile. That's what we'll have to play.
There's a bunch
There's
of
going to be a
writing
bunch.
songs though.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of trucker songs.
Yes.
There's a ton of songs.
Oh, I'm gonna have to make a wiener quilt.
Redneck
So that
slushy. Of course, I'm learning something right now. Redneck slushy is frozen Mountain Dew and Southern Comfort.
yeah. Oh, Southern Comfort used to make me. Yeah, it's interesting.
Craft. It definitely is craft. I use diet, still good. I need to check that stuff out. I made it up. I'm obsessed with Parmesan cheese. It's been a while. I like the 4C Parmesan in the glass jar.
Hmm.
Now I'm craving Parmesan cheese. They also make fresh grated Parmesan. It's so amazing. You can also make mac and cheese with it.
Mm-hmm.
Most do not realize that the grated Parmesan melt like any other type of cheese. I did not know that. I don't give it enough time to melt because I'm just like rah, 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 rah.
Are you gonna need a wiener quilt too?
Yeah, because I'm gonna pin it in the middle and wear it like a cape.
Mm.
I need someone. I'm singing "Life is a Highway."
As you ascend up,
Stuck in my head.
the kids, they won't know what they have coming.
Do we need to do wiener songs tonight since we already covered movies last night?
Absolutely, girlfriend. Absolutely. Let's
Okay.
start us off.
Hold on. I need to go get a Pepsi. If we're going full Elvis again tonight.
Okay.
I need a Pepsi.
I know I'm gonna have to get something to nibble on in a second. We'll wait for him to get back. If he ever comes out of this little, if he stops taking his break and so we can see his face again. But yes, start getting the songs ready. I'm getting my phone out. That'd be funny. Whoop. Let's see, where are we on here? There we go.
His break and
Oh, there we go. Okay. See, I can't see anything, but it's okay. All right.
That song is living rent free in my head.
Yeah, there's always a story, Sheila. Always a story.
I'm sure I had 3 slabs of cheese today. I ate pizza before the stream, so I was doing my food push-ups because if I come into the stream with an empty stomach, I am dreaming of food, and by the time the stream's over, I'm like running to my kitchen.
Well,
But I ordered a medium and they gave me a large.
Welcome time for the Wiener concerts. Who's singing? William, are you singing for the Wiener concert? Total Eclipse of the Wiener. Yes.
I don't want to hog the time. We need Wiener headliners. I can't just be,
Yeah.
I'll be the Bob Hope. I'll go full Bob Hope. Don't get me wrong. I can be Bob Hope, but I need other acts, to quote Bob Hope.
Yes. You're good. You're good.
The people are gonna get tired of me. Or I could do my challenge of wearing a different coat in every city.
Mm.
We could do that in almost every state,
Yes. Yes. See, this is what I'm saying. We're gonna have to have somebody drive like a U-Haul behind you with all your clothes.
So I'm officially Wild Big Bill Hickok and you're Annie Oakley is what you're saying. We're just a Wienermobile version.
We're just the Wienermobile. Yes, absolutely.
See, just by saying that, I've added like 3 bulls, a cow, and a giraffe.
Might as well.
My wiener will go. Oh no. Oh, my heart. Now that song is just rent free in my head. Oh no, I'm craving jerky. The second I see dehydrated, if I open up the door and there's not jerky in there, I'm disappointed.
We'll help you. We will help you. You did really good with those first few.
Oof. You give Wiener a bad name. Oh, I love You know what? I was actually really cheesy when it came to John Bon Jovi because I'm from that era. I could sing any song that John Bon Jovi ever put out, ever, because of the era I grew up in. And he was all over MTV. But will you go full wiener? Sheila, it always depends on the situation. It always depends. I'm pretty tired. No, you're still throwing heaters. You're still throwing heaters, Andrea. U-Haul too small. He's gonna need an open account with Union Pacific to transport all. See, we've become Wild Bill Hickok. We've gone from driving in a wiener car to circus. To full circus.
This is gonna be an interesting ride.
I've paid my dues. I spread my mustard. And I've done everything and I know I can't lose. We are the champion. I'm ready.
No, we are the wieners.
I'm ready to get sued.
Smells like wiener spirit. Yes. Yes.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I could scream out a song of that. Don't stop wienering. Oh, don't stop wiener. Oh, that would be my song when I pull into every. That song forever will remind me of The Sopranos, though. If you've ever seen The Sopranos, they play that last episode. If you've ever seen that song will forever remind me of The Sopranos. Don't stop believing. Everyone's a wiener, baby. That's the truth. That's the. See, Ollie knows. Absolutely, Rita. Absolutely. I just want to dance. Oh, on a steel wiener, I ride, 'cause I'm wanted, dead or alive. See, Katie gets it. Katie gets it. Sometimes I sleep. No, sometimes I stay awake for days. That was my jam. John Bon Jovi was my jam. Oh man, I just literally told people how old I am right now. Wiener's Paradise. Now I have Coolio in my head.
They're coming up with
Stairway to Wiener. Stairway to Wiener. Hey, anyone just tuning in, I promise go check out my shorts. On my lives, we just have fun. We're here living the life. Not our best life, we're living the life.
And we waited a long time to get here. Like we did the first 3.5 hours.
Is this Sewing After Dark? Maybe that should be my late night. You know what? One of the reasons I don't do a podcast, because I feel like it would just be me whining about Walmart, Lowe's, and all the other interactions I have throughout my days, and the people, the wiener beneath my wings, wiener in the sky with diamonds.
I doubt that your podcast would only be complaining. But you just take these and make them podcasts.
There's somebody that I absolutely love and respect, and they're one of the reasons that I'm on YouTube, because they were like, you know what? Just make a video. Just make a video. And they do a podcast, and I almost they're just talking into a microphone. I almost want to do it like that. Or I was thinking about the whole sitting at a sewing machine bit. But I want one that's, here's my thing about sitting in a sewing machine, okay? I look like an ogre sitting over a sewing. Beat it! Oh no! Beat it! Now I have beat it! Beat it! Just don't want to eat it. Just beat.
Put some more mustard.
Grammy.
Put some more relish.
Grammy.
Mm-hmm.
Genie and the weenie.
Make sure it's hot. Because I want to eat it. Just eat it. That wiener.
Living La Vida wiener.
That's
Oh no.
Wiener.
Upside in living La Vida wiener.
Mm.
This is peak internet. This was worth going to fighting the fight at Walmart. This was worth getting my Sour Patch Kids.
Yes.
Oh, I was getting serious and I can't remember what I was talking about. Jess, you're out of sync.
Mm.
You're not out of sync to me.
Yeah, remember we were out of sync. You weren't out of sync with me either when it was just YouTube. Yeah. Oh, do I need to come back in? Are you gonna stay on for a while?
It. I'll
Like
stay on
more?
long enough for you to if
Okay,
you want
I'll
to
be
keep
right-
going, we can go.
Yeah. What
Okay. Now I have all these terrible songs stuck in my head. And I was an avid MTV and VH1 watcher as a kid. So I know every single one of these songs, like every single one. Even the ones that they would play on VH1, which was basically Annie Lennox. Sweet wiener. You know, there is no other way to tell besides just looking on YouTube.
Yeah. I know, that's what I just went on YouTube and looked. It's just
Because-
that it's not.
When I looked, that was the first time I've ever been out of sync, and that was a weird experience.
Yeah.
No sense wasting this, Buzz. Absolutely. Man, live your life, enjoy yourself. That is, my motto is enjoy yourself, and I say that too much to myself.
I say that all the time. All the time. It's been years since I've said that. Pour some wiener on me.
When
Yeah.
I bought a 1983 Ford Ranger, and when I got in the truck, there were two singles. It was this and Dr. Strangelove. No, Dr. Feelgood. Dr. Feelgood and
yeah.
this. I would bump this song over and over and over. Memory unlocked.
I have no comment with that one.
They play a lot of they play a lot of 80s metal overseas.
Do they?
Oh man, they love some hair bands.
Mm-hmm. Is that where a lot of people go for concerts?
Well,
Okay.
just like I was saying last night, imagine David Hasselhoff went to Germany and became the biggest thing since sliced bread. Like Jimi Hendrix wasn't who we think he was until he went to London, because he got famous there, you know.
Yeah.
And so I think it's one of those weird things. Like, I'm from the West Coast, and there's certain artists that I thought everybody knew who these people were. No one knew who these people were because they were only famous in Southern California, not even Northern. And even if you'd see them on MTV, they were still only really famous here. You know, they just had enough money to make a video.
Scrape together some pennies.
Now I just have pour some sugar on me. Oh no. Ain't no wiener high. Do you know someone tuning in is going to be like, okay, these two have officially lost it. White coats for both of them.
They don't know where I am. I'm in this undisclosed location. Yes.
And if you come after me, you're gonna discover my Wienermobile has wings. I'm gonna fly like the Batwing.
Oh, your wiener has wings. Mm,
That's at the end of the movie when they think they got me. And they're
yeah.
like, you didn't know this wiener flies. Def Leppard never stopped touring. They just toured where they were buying Europe. And thank you. Scorpions are the same way. There's a ton. Or they'll just team up and go on the same ticket. All the 90s rap acts go on tours. The sad thing is, though, last summer, they couldn't fill a stadium. Like all the like, it was really sad to see Method Man and Redman. They could fill houses. They packed. I went and saw them. I went to one rap concert. It was actually a really, really good experience. But they were there, and there were thousands and thousands of people there. Well, I should say one big concert. I've been to like smaller house shows, but I used to go to like weird bars in LA, and they'd be like, "Oh, so and so is performing tonight." Does that happen wherever you've been, where like Green Day will pull up and play in some small venue or something like that?
Yeah, they do. They've been around Raleigh and Charlotte, and those are smaller venues. They're like outdoor pavilions.
Portland was like that. There was this one place I went to. Man, that place was smaller than the shop I go to work at. I saw huge acts there. Huge acts. And it's cool to see them in a tiny venue. And these guys are famous, you know.
3 Doors Down came to my college when I was graduating. Like back in the day, before they got really big.
Are they from there?
No. And there's another band that came. Well, anywho, there was another band that got really popular after they, like a year later, but they came to our college too. So, yeah, it happens.
I'm trying to think all the people I've met in the wild.
You've met a lot more people than I have.
Yeah, but it's weird because I've met like TV actors are different than movie stars, or people who are more established. I met Richard Dreyfuss. He was one of the most polite human beings I've ever met in my life. Why would he have to be rude? You know?
Thanks.
I saw Chicago at my college. I talked about last night about my like weird relationship with Chicago and Boston. It's that sound.
Oh, I know.
No, I'm so sorry. Just my condolences.
I mean, it was only like 100 years ago when that happened too.
You know what though? I'm really into hardcore metal, and I went and saw Jimmy Eat World, Tenacious D, and Weezer, and I was really surprised that Jimmy Eat World put on a good show, so much that I saw them again at the Wiltern years later, here in LA. I saw them in Phoenix, and then years later I saw them in LA, and they tore the house down. So they were real musicians.
Oh, that's wonderful. I like it when people aren't overproduced and they actually play and sound like they do.
And that's the thing, like on MTV, they had a bunch of poppy songs, but when they in their show, they were hitting it hard. And I'm like, okay, they're a band, you know.
I like that.
And that's how I judge. That's how I judge a band, because anybody could sound great in a booth. And as somebody like singing and playing an instrument at the same time, try it before you ever talk trash about anyone. Try it and tell me if you can do it.
That's right.
I feel so sorry for my neighbors. Alibaba, once he told me how much my my amp was worth, I hooked it up. And I've been playing my surfer music at midnight again. I just love the drift of that amp. I love it, and I have my slide. I love that stupid thing. So yet another reason why I keep the property value right where it needs to be
Oh,
with my midnight concerts.
I bet they appreciate it.
Well,
Mm.
I have newer neighbors. You might be surprised, but I saw Rick Ashley at a small venue in Richmond, and he was so good. You know, I will never put anything past anyone. You never know. Rick Ashley sings "I'm Never Gonna Give You." Is that the song?
Never gonna give you up. I
Oh,
don't
now
know.
it is in everyone's. I've never been able to sing and play guitar. I'm telling you, it is a skill. Because you like, or excuse me, because you have to think like playing the guitar. You have to think about what you're doing. You know.
I mean, if I could play the piano and sing, I should be able to do the guitar and sing.
Well, then you have the
Me?
skill.
Oh, I'm just saying. It's just, but it's like you have to do something unconsciously,
Absolutely.
or it's never gonna work.
No joke. That's why I'm really launchpad McQuack about a lot of things because I could talk myself out of anything. Out of anything. If I sit and because I am over analytical, but I kind of stopped it. I'm like, let's just do it and I'll fix the mistakes later. Instead of thinking about doing it, you know, and obsessing like, oh, if I turn this corner, this might happen. I just jump and hope that my parachute opens. I have McMar's guitar slide, steel slide was, oh wow, was from the Ottawa Girls concert. That's crazy. That's crazy, Ollie. Yes, but he's a really talented musician. I love people like that. I absolutely love being shocked, like when you're like, oh wow, you can actually play that instrument. Got bass picks and drumsticks from the concert too. That is so awesome.
Well, this is Ollie that we're talking about here. It is Ollie.
Oh, now I have that song. Just never gonna give you up.
Yeah, it's gonna let you down.
Me singing to a hot dog. And literally, like that hot dog stand, that they start making them at like 9 a.m.
Oh, I'm still gonna be sleeping.
Oh, I'm wolfing one down with drywall in the back of the truck. I'm sitting there with the air conditioner on, eating a hot dog at 9:30 in the morning.
Oh no.
Oh, I love this time of year. When I play guitar, I slow time around me. When I watch myself playing in a video, I don't think I play as fast as when I played it. That's with anything you love, you know. Michael Jordan actually used to talk about that. How time would slow down, and when he would shoot a basketball, he felt like he was shooting into a hula hoop.
Oh, I never even knew.
I grew up, but you know, pre-internet, so I'd read books. And in one of his many books, he talked about the zone. And they asked him, like, what's the zone? And he said, like, I don't know, but he's like, this is my experience. And he said, you know, when I'm really on it, it's just like every time I shoot, it just goes in.
Wow, he was so talented. So talented.
But do you think we say that because we saw his entire career?
I believe so. Because I mean, we've seen him all the way from when he used to play UNC basketball. Well, I don't really know where he went to high school, but it's just like when he was at UNC, that's when I felt like his name really came.
Well, he was also on a team with James Worthy, and James Worthy was a #1 pick. James Worthy was on the Lakers forever, and he was great. He was one of the greatest. He's on the top 50 of greatest of all time, you know. And James Worthy was before Michael Jordan, so those teams were amazing.
Yeah, and it's just seeing him, I guess, develop into like one of the greatest players of all time, and then making a decision to go baseball, and then come back to basketball, and then he was owning teams. So, I mean, he did a lot of work. He had a lot of dedication too.
But I've been watching a lot of like old school baseball, and Pete Rose was amazing, but he was doing all that stuff before I was born. Well, actually, while I was like 1 and 2, also because he played in the 80s. But what I'm saying is, like, because I didn't see his career, I didn't consider him like a ripper. Like one of the reasons why Gretzky is so underrated is because he would score 7 goals in a game. No one would do that.
You can't do that now.
That's why he's the GOAT, because if you look at his stats, it'd be like 7 goals, 6, 9. Like, he was crazy.
Yeah.
That's why he had the record. He did it in less time than anyone.
Yeah, like even that guy that now is right? He's past him now, right?
Yeah, Avi.
The guy is still not going to live up to Gretzky. So he'll still be number 1.
It is crazy watching Pete Rose play baseball.
Mm.
It is crazy. He was Charlie Hustle. Those guys, they were every play they were running to first place, no hot dogging. Now you see some guy, they're just trotting out because they know they're going to be out. So they're just, they're just doing their lap to first base.
There's no rush.
If there was a ball drop, they were crazy. They're like, and they would run to first base.
Yeah.
1970s and 80s baseball was just insane. And because I have the benefit of the internet,
You can rewatch it. Yeah.
I'm sitting here watching it like, Pete Rose was crazy.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It was 1980 something World Series. Like, there's a very famous shot of him barreling into this catcher. He did not stop, and that catcher, unfortunately, was standing right in front of the plate. He just was like, they were maniacs,
They played for defense and offense.
They were like hockey players.
Well, they don't want to be hurt anymore. So like, I don't want to have to I don't know, get a bruise or something.
Oh, they were just, every single dude was just a maniac.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really not like that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we have gone around Jupiter twice. We came back and picked up the Wienermobile and did it twice more. Seriously,
it's coming, y'all.
Thank you so much, Twinny McTwin. Thank you so much for hanging out. We will be back at it on Monday. This has been another beautiful Saturday. I'm gonna finish this and the lemon coat. I'm thinking I'm gonna completely wrap the lemon coat, so I have a ton of ideas. This I'm gonna finish tonight. Okay. So you'll either see a short tonight or, tomorrow coming to a short near you.
Yay.
Man, we were all over the place tonight. So to everyone who watches in the future, I absolutely thank you. You guys come through. You guys are absolutely amazing. To everyone who's still here, you guys are troopers. We've been here for 4 hours.
We can do this during the summer.
It's the summer.
School gets back in session.
It's the summer.
I'm going to bow out on you.
No, it's seriously, I have more time now too because it's the summer.
Yeah.
And this is vacation season. So it's the summer.
Thank you, Sheila. Thank you.
You can go hide. All you need is the rest of a ghillie suit and you're ready to go. Oh, man. I wish I was an Oscar Mayer wiener. I drive my wiener all over the States.
Oh, I don't know where you're going with that.
I wish it was.
Oh, it's so good. You're so amazing.
Thank you so much to everybody. It's been a great evening. I will be back at it. Same bat time, same bat channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. I will see everybody on Monday night. And yes, even during the summer, my son does MMA, so I'll be coming on at 7:50. So until then, always reinforce your seams, be yourself, and I will definitely see you next time. Have a great night, everybody.